welcome to the Stryker Society, where we are making space
A safer place.
Safer? Better?
We're gonna work on that. Joining us today and forevermore is
Annalisa Fisher.
Delton Engels Zarel.
Connor Fogarty.
Laura Chin.
and Valerie Rodriguez, your not so humble dungeon master. I have a huge ego. Let's go. All right. How are we feeling today?
Great.
Egotastic.
Egotastic.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're all ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Floating in the Quran star system is a great, shining marvel of technology. Comprised of 3 stacked tiers in a diamond shape, this space station is the place where heroes are born. This is the famed Stryker Station, home of the Stryker Society. It is so large that a passenger ship looks like a children's toy compared to it. So hefty, it takes a small army to look after its engine and blazing internal core. Every day, ships from all over the star system and systems beyond visit, where the myriad species aboard can peruse the marketplace, refuel, and use the station as a central hub of travel. And deployed from bays 1 through 4, the elite and legendary Strykers head out to serve and protect the weak and vulnerable of the universe. We move to the 2nd tier of the station, inside one of the sleek black meeting rooms on the briefing floor. A hologram at the front of the room reads, "Enter access code." Outside the room, we hear a voice speak loudly, dulled only slightly by the frosted glass panes.
Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Are you sure they all failed the combat test, even the scaly guy?
Yes, Mimi, they all failed, but the little pale one did well with taming the bird, so that's something.
Alrighty, well, work with what you got.
The meeting room door slides open and reveals a tiny, middle-aged gnome covered in burn marks. She says,
Hello, cadets. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your lives.
but before we continue, let's go back to exactly 1 month ago.
Oh, joy.
Just like narrated at you.
We all failed.
Thunder booms across a thrashing sea, deep monstrous roaring filling the skies. Hoist the sails! Prepare the ship for launch! A snake-like man yells on the forecastle of a vintage oak ship being rocked from side to side, water sloshing onto the deck by the gallonful. Balancing on the bowsprit stands a tall, broad minotaur, rifle aimed at the dark, roiling clouds above. As lightning flashes in the heavens, the shape of a huge winged beast comes into view, and a blinding beam of energy shoots out of the rifle, arcing into the sky and following the trail of the creature. What are you doing standing around and watching? Hoist the damn sails!
I'm just like a little scared that maybe one of the wings is gonna come down and then knock it over and then we're all gonna end up dead in the ocean.
Okay. First roll.
That has to be a disadvantage, unfortunately. Oh, I rolled 2 13s. I don't know if that's bad luck or good luck, but that's a 14.
Auspicious.
Nyx explodes into a different dimension.
There's this big wave that crests over the side of the hull and sloshes onto the deck. Please describe the person who just got soaked by a metric fuck ton of water.
Alright, so standing before you is a 5'1", what looks like a sleep paralysis demon, essentially standing right in front of you, completely white from head to toe, white void eyes, white hair, white skin, white nails, nothing going on. Essentially looks like an unpainted canvas. But the one thing you can notice is that they're covered in these like cuts and nicks all across their body that are in these like little just shadowed scars. And they wear what looks like pirate clothes, but that have been just ripped apart probably by weather and monsters and all sorts of stuff. And this is Nyx Mao.
You run to hoist the sails, but Weedy beats you to it. His necklace is glowing as he casts the spell, weaving his hands in an upward motion. He completes the job almost immediately. You see that his hooves kind of slip on the wet wood, and he clutches the mainmast for support just as the ship jerks suddenly backwards, this reverberating hum moving from your feet into your skull. To either side of the hull, these engines emerge from the sea, powering up loudly, faster and faster. "Activate the atmosphere!" yells Hadwin, and there's this glowing mesh of light forming over the ship, locking in your oxygen. These heavy hooves smash into the ground, thundering past you, boom, 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 as Howard, the captain of the ship and the Minotaur that was just on the bowsprit, runs to grip the wheel, turning it, just as a dragon, the size of half the ship, dives towards you all, plunging into the ocean. He unlocks the main thruster, pulls it down, rocketing you all into the sky, further and further until the storm is just a speck in the rear view. You're now in space, and all is calm. What do you do?
I'm standing there wringing out my clothes, just just kind of doing a little twist and pull motion, standing probably right behind Howard, just going, that was really cool what you did with the gun thing. You almost had him there. It was pretty awesome. I would have gotten to the sails, if, that would, I'm sorry.
Simply trying to distract him so we'd have a moment to
Get away.
launch off into the
Right,
sky. Yes,
that's
it is
good.
much too difficult to fight her on our own.
Because it was a dragon, or
It's a storm dragon.
a storm dragon. Should I write that down? That we shouldn't be fighting storm dragons?
We shouldn't be fighting storm.
We shouldn't be fighting
No,
storm
that's okay.
dragons. Okay.
You know, to bring a bounty of some sort or something.
If it's worth the money, we should be fighting storm dragons.
I don't think you specifically should be fighting a storm dragon.
I feel like I could do pretty well if maybe... I've been working with Rowena and Florence a lot, and
A laser weapon.
that would be awesome. I would love a laser weapon.
All right. Eventually we'll give you one, and and he just kind of.
Fix is like, okay.
You see this elf, long white hair, dark, kind of grayish purple skin. Please describe what Osgood is wearing.
Osgood essentially is wearing like the classic striped pirate pants and probably not actually a shirt at all. What probably looks like a crop top almost. Like it's just
Abs
like
out.
half, abs out.
Beautiful hair.
Yeah.
Maybe in the same style I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
The elf kind of like half ponytail.
Bare feet, like.
Oh, bare
yeah.
feet, okay. He brings out his...
Kind of an 80s surfer.
He's tuning it.
Please don't.
Oh,
Please.
now I've said it many times. The bringer of demise will have little chicken thighs, their milky eyes not on the prize.
I don't have
Never
chicken
measuring up to
thighs.
size. Never quite a big surprise.
I'm taller than Weenie
present you
is.
all my guys. No face nicks the unwise. A little rusty could be better. Any suggestions?
For you to stop doing that from now until forever would be nice. Why don't you ever write a song about Weedy?
Well, Weety hoisted the sails, as was asked of him, immediately.
I was gonna get to it. Slaps his back with her
My
journal.
life is so hard. I'm a little white kid.
Go away.
Go away. You didn't like my song?
No, I don't ever like your songs.
Right as we were launching off into the sky.
Why can't you write about literally anything else? Aren't you supposed to be writing like sea shanties that are supposed to
most immediately interesting.
bring
That
up
just
the
so
morale
happens
of
to
the
be
crew?
all of your follies.
I am a part of this team too!
I am a part of this team too. You hear, you hear Howard, Captain Howard. He says, "All right, and leave them alone." And
Did he fall asleep in the middle of the sentence?
oh, there he goes again, protecting the whelp. Can't you stand up for yourself, Nix?
I am standing up for myself.
I am standing up for myself.
Dad!
Oh, father, puppy, papa, yes, do something about it, please. Why don't you? He's like, hold on, all right. Dally away. No, chicken thighs.
I don't have chicken thighs!
I don't have chicken thighs, little one.
Thank you.
But they are a little smaller.
I'm working on it.
All right. You get your sea legs, yes?
Trying to.
You're trying to.
I'm not getting sick as much, so that's
That's good.
That's good.
Very good.
yeah. Ever since I stopped eating the meat, I think it's helping my stomach.
Oh, well, we're having mutton tonight.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
Yeah, you can have a little bit of dried mango.
That'd be good, I think, yeah.
A little dried mango.
Yeah.
Side of maybe like a little chicken skewer.
I don't really want to think about chicken
Even
right
chicken.
now.
I don't know.
Well,
Swordfish.
so far the allergy list is mutton, fish, lamb steak, conch of an owlbear, cured wyvern, ham, ram, squid, and octopus, weasel, beaver, and ankeg.
Weasel beaver.
I don't remember eating ankeg.
Ever hunted a weasel beaver?
No, they're two separate things. A weasel and a beaver. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. But wait, was chicken on that list? I think it was.
You should try chicken if it's not on the list yet.
Okay, we will try
Possible
chicken.
way that you're allergic to all that stuff, isn't it?
That would be weird, but I don't know. There's still a lot I'm not really sure
I've
of.
heard of a meat allergy.
Well, that's because you're a pretty big guy. I think you need meat to like survive.
I don't know that size meant allergy style.
Oh, that's true. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe one day I can eat whatever I want and it'll be good.
And he like shoots like a gust of seawater out of his nostril.
Oh, seawater.
You okay?
I was wondering what was going on. I felt a little woozy there.
Oh, do you need to sit down?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I was kind of thinking that we could have that chess rematch.
Kind of looks around. You see that a couple of the crew are just kind of watching from afar. In their heads. Nix, why don't you come into my cabin? I'll have a talk with you. I'll see you there, alright?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. And he heads down to his cabin. See Wheaties, like, leaning against the main mast, trying to be asleep with her clothes like slipping on the wood.
I can hear you, you know. What, do you want to say something to me now, too?
You fucking loser.
Just beating on the window journal.
Stop it! I'll cast a spell at you, I will.
You're not that good at magic.
I hoisted the sails real quick.
Oh, wow, you hoisted the sails real quick? Even I can do that.
Can you?
Yeah.
Or you're standing around like acting all stupid and shit, like you couldn't even fucking move around, you're just standing there taking all the water.
I got hit by a whole huge gust of water.
That's being a pirate, isn't it?
This being a pirate, isn't it? You're a bulge sucking
I fucking hate
biscuit
you. I fucking
eater.
hate you. It's bilge. It's fucking bilge, isn't it?
I know it
You're
is.
stupid. You can't
I'm
even
not
say right. You can't even say
stupid.
right. Loser.
Nyx kicks them.
He kicks you back. Eventually Osgood's like, alright. You can go kiss later. Yes? Yes? Very good.
We're not gonna kiss. That's disgusting.
Oh, sorry, it's copywritten, isn't it? You go meet Howard.
Yeah. I'm sticking my tongue out at Weedy the whole way down the stairs. And I'm like disappear.
Do that for like 1 more minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, who is this?
It's me. You asked to see me like 5 seconds ago. Yeah.
I'd ask. Alright, come on.
Okay.
So he sat at his desk. So everything's a little too small for him. And the chair does creak. Can I offer you a spot of tea or something?
I think I'm okay. Is everything all? No, I'm alright. Is everything okay?
A whiskey.
You say I'm not supposed to drink because I.
Maybe just a little bit right now. It's fine.
What's wrong?
Are you sitting down?
Yeah, I'm sitting on your bed.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I felt the ask. Perception. Alright, well, come sit in the chair in front of my desk.
Oh, okay. Like hop off the bed.
Crow's been talking, and there's been whisperings, and they're not really enjoying special attention I've been paying to you.
I wouldn't call it special attention.
You see, Nix, the way our crew works here at the Black Rose is that we're all chosen and all unique for our skills, yeah?
Yeah.
And when a pirate or a privateer doesn't contribute to the crew and the well-being and emissions and all that, they're usually killed or let go. And the crew has been saying that you've been sort of a liability on the last couple of missions.
A liability?
All the missions. I know you're in training.
I've been working really hard with Rowena. I can hold 2 daggers now without both of them falling out of my hands.
And that's great. I'm really proud of you. Do you hear that?
Yeah, that's just the ship.
It's the
It's
ship
just the ship.
Ship rumbling the engine. I hear that. But unfortunately, you're not progressing at the speed we need you to. And I believe in you. I will. I do. I believe in you fully. And I believe that you can be a greater pirate than all of us put together. But they're saying they're threatening a mutiny.
What?
If I don't do something about it. I've heard that it's a great place.
No, I'll try harder. I'll train more. I will make sure that I won't miss hoisting the mast.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Don't panic. I've got something for you here. So you can take a look at. He goes rifling through his desk. Look at this. It's called the Stryker Society, and that's a thick finger shake.
I don't want it.
Take a look at it. Look, they've got great benefits here.
I don't want it. What do you mean?
Protect
What is the
and
Stryker Society?
Making space.
My home is here.
Just take a look at it.
I sleep in that hammock right up there every night. You can't. Nyx throws their journal on the ground. I didn't ask to be brought onto this ship. You did that.
And leave you there to die.
Honestly, that would be better than what you're doing right now. You want to get rid of me?
I don't want to.
You want to get rid of me?
Don't want to get rid of you, Nyx. But I can't have the crew mutinying. Mutinying. I don't know the word. This isn't forever. You'll go to this Stryker Society, making space a safer place, and you'll train. And you'll come back a better pirate than all of us.
How am I going to learn how to be a pirate at a place that is all about law and making things safer? We don't really do that out here.
The use of lethal force is always a last resort. Doesn't mean they don't use lethal force. This place is good. This is great pay. I might come with you. I'm not going to. This was a joke. Take a look at it.
No, I don't want it.
I'll sneak it into your bag later.
In my bag? When am I going?
Within the next month, if possible.
You're getting rid of me.
I love you.
You told me that you would never leave me alone again, and now you're getting rid of me.
I'm not going to leave you. Just go train there for a couple of months.
And what happens if I refuse? What, are you gonna kill me?
I'm not going to kill you. Go train, and you'll come back on. You're not at the skill level we need you to be right now.
So I won't go on missions then. I'll stay back in with the cook. I'll do anything.
A captain has to wrangle his crew, and crew has to like him. And if crew don't like you and they're threatening a mutiny, well, I'm the bloody bulwark, but there's nothing I can do to stop an entire crew coming after me.
They hate me that much.
They don't hate you. They want you to be better. They see greatness in you just like I do. In this Stryker place, I've seen great warriors come from here. People that have almost knocked our entire crew flat.
I don't think they're gonna take too kindly to someone who's a pirate.
Well, they won't know you're a pirate.
So I'm supposed to lie?
Yes.
Great.
Pirates.
The one semblance of identity I have left, I have to lie about. And I storm out of the room and slam the door.
And then, on the other side of the star system, on the storied planet of Highgard, home of orcs, elves, and ancient magics, sits a colossal rift in the earth. A hazy, smoggy fissure where thousands of dwarves and gnomes have made their home. Buildings cram and push into one another, competing for space in every direction, and an explosion rings out every couple hours. Near the southernmost tip of the fissure is the Vents, one of the 5 boroughs that make up Steamcrag Valley. It is the hottest part of the country, and is closest to the main mine entrance. In a cramped room, in a small house, On the 3rd floor of a compact complex in the vents, steam shoots out of a green copper pipe, blasting a young dwarf in the face. Zoltan, please describe your character in his tiny bedroom.
Oh! You see, Thalden was sitting there. Now he's kind of just holding his face. But a dwarf on the younger side and on the shorter side and on the thinner side. Bits of scraggly, shaggy, dark hair that, like, were going to be a beard, and then he decided to shave. And then mid-shave was like, maybe actually we'll try it, and then we'll hold on to it. Just dressed in just breathable clothes that kind of cover every part of his body just because of the steam, with kind of a thicker, shaggy cowl that looks like it could be pulled up in case it needs to go through one of the thicker clouds of the gases that are around here in the vents. Yeah, now he's just kind of checking, making sure he didn't get burned too bad.
No, you're mostly fine. Did you describe your bedroom?
Oh, would I be sleeping, which shift do I have? Do I have the living room shift, or do I have an actual room this time?
So, your family is currently at work. It's your day off, so you could be sitting or sleeping on any bed. 'Cause
Okay,
no one's
cool.
around.
Yeah, I'm taking a bed. I'm reading my book.
All right.
Taking some notes.
Okay. Yeah, so everyone's at work. Your Amma is napping in a rocking chair in the living room, which is also the dining room, which is also the kitchen. And outside your window, you can hear the denizens of Steamcrack Valley hard at work, mining ores, zipping from the skylines. They kind of zip past your window, little gnomes going,
It's a good
and
one.
you hear them crafting chips and other precious hardware that will soon be used to power the technology of the northwestern quadrant of the star system. Among other doodads and trinkets of gnomish design. You hear this tinny knock, like ding, 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 at your front door. Your Amma doesn't get up from her spot on the rocking chair.
Amma? Alright, you just keep napping, and I'll walk across the short bit from the bedroom door to the front door, and kind of peek out a window to the side.
You just see like a long furry leg. That's all you see.
Oh! And I open the door.
Yeah. You see this large, furry, hunched over figure. You immediately recognize it's your friend from work. He introduces himself anyway.
Hey, Olin. It's Boog.
Boog, we've been...
Not sure if you can see my face from up here.
No, if I peek under, I can look straight up. No, Boog, you're the only one that...
Hey. Oi.
Hi. But I know it's you. You're the only one who comes and visits.
Well, I'm happy to.
Yeah, I'm happy you do too.
How are things going?
Well, they were good. But it looks like there's some steam just shot into one of the rooms. I don't know if you do you want to look at it with me?
Got a busted
I'm a bit
pipe?
worried. Yeah.
Well, I brought my tools with me.
Oh,
She has a tool. He always
You're
has a tool.
I love how prepared you are, Boog.
He like steps inside and he has to like walk around like this.
I like scoot the dining table out of the way.
Hello,
Steps into your bedroom.
She's sleeping, but don't worry about noise. She's just fine.
I've got a heater to here,
And it pulls out a like little trinket of gnomish design. And it's like meant for heating metal, and he just kind of like presses it and like heats the
Oh.
metal back like shut.
Ugh. Looks good to me.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you.
sure. Hey, listen, I came here because I heard about these new work opportunities in Gizmo City.
Oh,
Now there's a job fair, and I got us both tickets because you gotta secure your spot.
oh wow. Well, thanks so much. Yeah, what is it? When is it?
Well, it's in about 3-ish weeks.
Okay.
Plenty of time to prepare a resume.
Yeah. Yep. Gotta have that resume nice and
And
full of
maybe you can
experience.
bring that old book with you and show them what you can do.
Oh yeah, I was just tinkering with it a little bit more. I think it's making more sense.
What are you finding out?
Well, and I'll point over to the sink, and it looks like the dishes are doing themselves. That's helpful. Ma really likes that.
Magical.
Yeah. yeah. That's
I don't
good.
get
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
Fun. We're having a giant spider scramble for dinner tonight. If you'd like to come over.
Yeah, I can bring some Monto.
Yes, please. Well,
Great.
What are you doing on your day off?
Well, I was just reading, tinkering, and I was gonna have to repair, but thanks to you, I can keep reading. So
Well, I'm happy to be of service.
I'm happy for your friendship, Boo. That's plenty.
Well, shucks. Are we walking to work on Monday?
Yeah, of course. I'll be
okay.
ready.
All
Do you want me to
right.
meet you came out all this way. I can meet you at yours this time.
Well,
Trade-off sort of a thing.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, did you wanna stay? I don't know if you're headed anywhere, but I might be quiet company. I'm a little bit
Kind of
focused.
wandering around, seeing what I could fix in the vents. They don't pay me or none, but I like to take care of our community.
Boog, you are one of a kind. I hope you know that.
No, there's a lot of people that look like me.
That is also true. Well, I can walk you out then, or
all
if you're ready.
right.
If you want to stay, you're welcome to. I'm just.
Oh, I don't want to bother you, Irma. I know I'm very loud.
Well, you know, she hasn't moved an inch, so she's just.
Is she okay?
Yep, she's just fine. She's doing all my things. She'll be awake and she'll start.
She's not ready. She's like,
Yep. As long as it doesn't last for more than 3 seconds, we're good. We went to a doctor about it.
All right. Well, I'll see you on Monday.
I'll see you on Monday, Boog. Thank you so much.
Yes, and don't forget to come tonight for the scramble.
No, I'll bring that.
All
How many
the
people are going,
poison.
so I know how much to prep?
How many people are coming? Me,
Okay.
my mom,
Okay.
my dad,
All right.
my brother,
How about we call it like a dozen and a half Monto?
my sister,
Okay.
my other sister, my brother.
Boog, you're counting on.
Say my mom was coming.
Yeah, you did. Is that 7?
My grandma.
Oh, okay. 8,
My grandpa.
9.
And my new friend from work.
I see what you did there. That was very sweet, Boog. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
All right.
All right, now gotta give him
Okay.
a little hug.
All right. You stay safe now.
You too.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
yes.
Bye, Boog.
Justice for Boog.
It's my favorite character. Yeah.
I'll close the door and I'll just go check and see how much water damage was done from the pipe bursting and.
Okay. This is just like one of the steam, like the ones that redirect, kind of like the steam.
Yeah.
It's not a ton of like moisture. There's like little droplets and sprinkles on the bed.
Okay.
Probably dry soon. Yeah.
All right. Well, guess I'll just change reading spots and I'll
Do
pick
you
up my
have,
book and my notes.
do you have a mirror in your bedroom?
Yeah. I'll say it's not a pristine mirror, but it's a reflective surface.
Okay, yeah. You can see that like half of your hair is like it's like this way, and your eyebrows like been also like pushed this way from the little burst.
Maybe we can work with that today. Maybe even. Well, I'll just go back to reading.
Okay. Is there anything you were practicing specifically?
I think at this point, the next spell I'd probably be working on is just one to help moving heavier things either at work or at home. I think I'm almost just about there. It should be done soon.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just tinkering with that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Just nuzzle in,
See you
snacking on
later.
some stuff. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Boog is still. Boog is
He's
still
walking down the
down.
hall and he's like, alright. Okay.
He's halfway through the forest and he's still going. Yeah.
Oh my
I'll see you later.
Actually, I can't join. I have to stay here with Boog. I'm so sorry. I can
I
make a
get
different
it.
character.
Live, love, Boog.
Just give me a few minutes.
It's just nice to know that friendship is out there, you know?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
In the
so it's a
vastness of
solid.
space.
It's a solid foundation.
Yeah.
Okay. An ear-piercing ring reverberates inside your skull. Yeah, pretty much. And you hear the muffled sounds of someone chewing you out. As your hearing returns to you and the smoke clears, Captain Gesh Hornjaw stands in front of you, this powdery residue on a wide hippopotamus snout.
I said, do you understand?
Could you go back a bit?
Connor, could you please describe who he's yelling at?
The good old captain is yelling at Ranak Zolan, who is about a 6'4" quaddle, so he's kind of like a lizard man. He's got short little purple feather plumes on the top of his head. It's kind of spiky and unkempt. He's got like forest green scales. He's got these orange reptilian eyes that are kind of always got a perpetually crazy look. Gears are turning, but sometimes the gears are mismatched. He's got these big teeth. He's always got a crooked, toothy grin because he's always thinking about something. And he's wearing a military uniform. It looks like it is not up to the proper grooming code. It's a little mismatched and disheveled. He's got some, from what you could see on his right arm, he's got these chemical burns that are kind of dark, but his scales kind of hide it a little bit. He's kind of always kind of slouched and shifting, and yeah. And he doesn't really recall exactly what his captain said.
All right, sounds good. You, Ronak, are aboard the mighty Sovereign Draconis, a massive ship that floats around the Quran star system and houses the Dracon Coalition, a foil to the dauntless Stryker Society. Captain Hornjaw, you see, is wearing this large, futuristic suit of black armor. It's red detailing lining the length of it. These 2 gold stars engraved in the shoulder guards. And a sash running across his chest. It has 4 gold stripes. There's spittle dripping from his mouth, which is currently clamped tight in anger. He said something about an explosion and you getting in trouble, and then that you can't be fucking around with stuff like that anymore, or something.
Okay. This is about the whole fuel tone ore explosion from Smudge or whatever his name was. Okay, that guy's an idiot. I gave him specific instructions on how to load it. He can't even wrap.
This current explosion. This.
He like aims at,
Yeah, I still
points at the
can't.
residue that's on his muzzle.
This.
And you're both blasted by an extinguisher from one of the lab techs.
Enough! This current explosion is what I am talking about. Not previous ones, not future ones. This is what?
What was wrong with that one? There's gonna be some residue after an explosion. I think you have to account for that.
There.
I'm wearing goggles. Where are your goggles? I always keep them on because I'm around explosions.
Safety.
It's looking at you incredulously.
Safety.
Protocols.
There should be no explosions. Period. None.
Are you gonna? All right. I get it. You remind me of my mom a little bit.
Insubordination. Insubordination.
This is really
will
reminding me
be
of my mom.
tolerated at rinky-dink podunk organizations like the Stryker
That
Society,
does not remind
but not the mighty and respectable Dracon Coalition.
Okay, all right. Let's slow down a little bit there. You've been sipping the old space aid a little bit too much. I mean, you guys
Go
don't.
to your quarters before I release my fist upon your green snout.
Okay, I just have one question. Sorry, one question. I'll leave. Did that explosion look bigger to you than the last one? Can I get the footage? You guys, you're recording it, right? And I point to the security cameras that are in the room.
See these veins form on the side of his head, and his chest starts rising bigger and bigger.
Rodok!
Yes.
No! No.
Am I your pet?
What is that?
One of the last texts is just go.
Okay, just give me the rundown after, okay? Look, I've got ideas.
Just go, man.
All right. And I start grabbing some beakers. I'm just gonna take these back. I'll just do my own little homework that clearly is not getting me extra credit.
Speaking with your mother.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Looks like you're taken after her, too. Okay, I'll go. Fanny looks good for you. And I walk to my quarters.
Sounds like duck feet. It's
It
just moving.
It is currently lunchtime. Are you heading to your quarters or are you heading to the caf?
I'm just gonna drop my beakers off and then put them in my quarters. Okay. In my quarters, there's no real decorations. There's little kind of areas, corners that seem like they're a little ashen and burnt. Mm-hmm. And you see sometimes the outline of something that used to be there, maybe that was disintegrated at some point. And I kind of say, I'll sort that later. And I hobble down to the cafeteria, kind of walking like this.
Like
I do in real life.
Walking like Connor.
Yeah.
But with duck feet.
Yeah, but with bigger feet, yeah.
Yeah, they slide down. Okay. You see, as per usual, no one really invites you to sit with them, but you do spy with your little orange eyes Star in the distance at the popular kids table.
Star. My buddy.
He's chatting with someone and he's laughing.
Why am I
they're
doubting things?
they're on their phones. They're taking pictures. They're what are you doing?
And I go up. I kind of okay. So at the table, is it all kind of filled up?
Most
with the popular kids.
All the weren't the popular kids. They were the God. What do we call them? When you're rich and then you give your child a job.
Nepo
the
babies?
The Nepo babies.
Table, yes, the Nepo table.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna kind of walk up to the bench, and there's in the gap between the hips of two people, I'm gonna kind of sit backwards and go
Hello.
Okay.
Moves.
I kind of twist my head around. Get a load of this. What's the captain's name again? I had trouble keeping track.
Which one?
The veiny one.
Ew. What are you doing here?
The varicose one, however you want
to invite this guy? Someone at the end of the table. Star knows him. Star is holding his holding his paws over his ears.
You know it. You know everyone. I'm a Nepo baby too, okay? I'm a Nepo hatchling. You know my mom is. Come on. Listen, I got a question.
Hey, Ron. Yes.
Are people talking about the fuel tone explosion? With Smudge or Mug, whatever his name was?
Yeah, sort of.
What are they saying about it? They say it was surprising, big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're saying it's one of the one of the worst disasters that the Dragon Coalition has had in recent years.
What? Okay, wait. What capacity? Like it's wrecking things up, or like that, right?
They're pretty upset at you.
Okay, all right. Hold on though.
I don't know that I can be talking.
Look, No, I'm a nice guy. Don't worry. Don't feel intimidated, okay? Don't feel intimidated.
Intimidated?
We all know who my mom is. I'm not like my mom. Okay?
I just don't think it would be good for, my social media.
What are you streaming right now?
Someone at the end of the table, puts their phone on.
I just have ideas,
Just come here for a second, and he gets up from the table, and the moon elf was oh, are you talking to him? No, stop, and takes you to the side, and you're much taller than him. Listen,
I lean down.
Listen, yeah, I know you, and I like you, and I think you're very nice.
Yeah, we're buds,
Okay, but I just kind of have a vision,
I've got visions too. I'm an ideas guy,
an image to keep up, because of my dad.
Trust me, that doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
Well, we're the face of an intergalactic soda brand, so just can't.
Oh yeah, soda pop.
No, Nova Cola, but that's okay. Star Cola is coming out soon, and can't have anything messing with, like, the social media.
I'm not gonna blow up your soda. I don't care. I mean,
I don't think that we can be friends right now.
wait, I don't get it.
Well,
He really doesn't.
you really don't. You kind of caused a big stir, and people don't like what you did, and I...
Look, they'll come around to it. I'm a slow burn, you know? It's like some of that, like, that weird music, but you listen to it later and you go, oh yeah, I get it now.
His tail is, like, wagging nervously.
See? You love it.
No, that's... Tucks it between his cheeks. He's, like, clamping it between his cheeks so it doesn't wag anymore. Just...
Okay.
Look, I just don't think my dad would like it very much. So I have to talk to him, and then I'll get back to you whether or not we can still be friends.
Okay, that's a bit odd. You're funny. You're a funny one. All right. I'm gonna go get some food. I'll see you guys in a second.
Please don't come back to the table.
All right.
Okay. See you later. Sorry about that. Kind of like fluffs his little floppy ears. Like, why are you tying them? That was like so weird. That was so weird, Star. Really weird.
And my ear that doesn't hear quite as well is facing that way, so do not pick that up.
Alright. I assume, based on previous session zeros, you're going straight to the cafeteria.
Yep.
To ask
Yep. You
that's
read
today.
my mind.
Today.
Also, did anyone die in the smudge accident? No.
No.
Making a big deal. Nobody died.
Alright.
So much drama.
Well, on that note,
Oh.
we zip and zoom out of the Sovereign Draconis, and we hear the sounds of birds chirping and insects singing, filling the air. We see 3 large, elegant ivory buildings lit by azure blue lights, adorned with an electric yellow trim which pulses with energy currents. The buildings sit in the middle of a dense jungle, high up between 2 mountains, the sun beating down on the walls as the students pour out into the halls on their way to next period. Senior year at Upper Cloud High, on the mostly jungle planet of Wale, and excitement is in the air. With less than a couple weeks left to go until the end of the school year, the slackers have ramped up the amount of pranks, parties, and debauchery, while the more academically minded have stuck their noses even further in their books. Behind the west wing of the school, by the back entrance of the gym, a small group of teenagers gathers. Could you please describe what you look like and what you're doing?
Sure. You see before you a high elf. She has black hair and kind of pale-ish skin, green eyes, and is wearing the most extravagant-looking patterned jacket and parachute pants, basically, and just covered in all these weird geometric shapes. Lots of jewelry, piercings, and very shiny, gaudy baubles, and has a bandana tied around her wrist. And she's on her phone and is currently trying to hack into the school's grading system. And she has these tattoos on her arm that kind of are lighting up as she's going. But the thing is, she's kind of zoned off because she's got the command console open and her fingers pressed onto it. And you see in the command it goes because she's just holding it. And she stares across the way at another person who is currently talking to her brother. And you know when people wear crop tops and there's like, when they gesticulate as they talk, there's like a tiny bit of skin that like kind of shows up every time they move. She's just staring at that strip of skin and just like watching the shirt slide up and down, and just like across the way.
You see your brother Scorpius is standing a few feet away with Gale, and they're kind of whispering excitedly to each other. He's got short black hair, a little longer in the front, which he sweeps back over his emerald green eyes. He's wearing this black tank top with bandanas tied around his like thick arm. The elf he's speaking to has got this long, beautiful silver hair, pale blue skin. She's wearing this like 60s flowery top, like you said. There's these brown flared pants that like sit a little low waisted. And they're just like whispering. None the wiser to your staring. You see a ways away from you, there's this huge tortoiseshell tabaxi. He's got a red hoodie on. He's standing guard by the edge of the gym entrance. His tail is kind of swaying gently. He's wearing these cool, like, dark-rimmed hollow shades. It appears to be scanning the area with them, just beyond the gym. You can just barely hear the commotion of students through the wall behind you. Are you going to try to listen in?
Yes, absolutely.
Make me a perception.
Oh fuck, that's not good. A 6.
You are just like...
She's like,
Yeah.
every time she's moving, you can see the,
like, not even paying attention. Scorpius walks over to you and kind of, like, ruffles your hair.
Uh-huh.
I'm cutting class next week.
Oh.
Going to a little spot out in the forest.
Oh, I guess that's kind of cool. Yeah, okay. Why? I mean, that's not cool to say. Where? Yeah, falls out of my pocket.
17 stolen phones.
No, it's fine there, whatever. I meant to do that.
Okay.
Are we, like, what? Do we need to get anything? Like, what are we cutting class for?
For fun.
Okay, Mr. Edgy. Who's gonna be there then? We'll look over at Ed.
Ed's scanning with his, like, cyberpunk glasses. Banana. That's just like the music here. Banana. Just all of us, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds boring.
We're gonna do stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gonna get some stuff?
Yes. Kalida has like no idea where to get said stuff and is just kind of like playing along.
You're always messing around with like the techie stuff, but I feel like you would know where to get some stuff. Like hack a vending machine or something.
I feel like that's and then looks over at Gale.
You see this, or rather, you smell this musky smell wafting over, and she's cupping her hands over something like in her mouth.
Kalida immediately goes, yeah, I know
I heard this
exactly.
kind of stuff is allowed in the last month of school. Is that not true?
Yeah, because I'm totally know
Groovy.
what's happening about. I will find it. I will.
Never smoked.
Okay. I'm okay.
What are you doing?
I'm going to just file away in my head. It's like, oh shit, I gotta go find where to get this stuff, and I have no idea where to get it.
Be cool this one time. Be cool this one time.
Oh, I'm so chill. It's gonna be
Really?
Yeah.
Because I saw you staring at her boobs.
Immediately punch him in the arm.
You see Ed's tail starts switching more. He's like,
God, we're such pieces of shit. It's great.
some.
Yes.
It's Secco Orb.
Yeah, I've totally had this before.
It's gonna kick in.
Just.
She starts.
There she goes.
Like,
It's kicking in. There she goes.
Oh yeah. Okay. I could probably find out where she got it and get it from the same spot, right? This is Kalida thinking. She is not going to say this out loud when Scorpius is there.
He's just staring at you. It's like those scenes in You where he's just thinking at people and then they take away his thoughts and it's just.
For like 5
For 5 minutes.
Yeah. Just stare him right in the eyes and and immediately just hack up a lung.
Nice. Okay. Well, alright.
super cool.
Yeah.
A booger just shot out of my nose in real time. He like passes it to
Worth a 10,000 root.
Is Ed from Wale or is he from Mountains of the Wildfather?
I don't think we ever
And
decided.
we're pulling out the
actually.
Guru accent.
Well,
Well, he's a tortoise shell, so he's probably a tabaxi from Wale.
Okay, sure, yeah.
He's like, no, I'm keeping watch.
Oh, he's very serious about it. Yeah, it's okay. I mean,
I have to take care of you guys.
oh, do you know where to get? Do
Tingles is
you
here?
know where to get this? Like more of this. Okay, are you ignoring Ed? Ed, are you ignoring me? Ed.
He goes,
Ed, do you know where we get more of this stuff?
no.
Damn it.
You see Scorpius is now also like leaning back against the floor. He goes, hey, hey, come here. Hey, come here. Are you sober?
Yeah, because I can handle my, I can handle my shit.
Your drubs.
Yeah, my drugs.
Come here. We're not. When we cut, it's just make sure you bring all your stuff with you.
What do you mean?
Just make sure. Because that's gonna be it, man. It's gonna be it.
It's gonna be it what?
Just bring your stuff, man. Because it's gonna be it, you know? That little cabin, and then we're done. You know? And you hear Gail go, shh, don't tell her, don't tell us.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
It's literally so stupid. It's so dumb. But yes, bring your stuff.
What stuff are you talking about?
Your things.
My things?
Your things. Items.
Like my phone?
And other things. Feminine hygiene products. I've got a few of those. Did you know that I'm a girl too?
Oh my god. Oh.
And on that note of utter confusion.
God, it's like, is this a fucking suicide cult? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Oh, wonder isn't only in the cosmos. An astronomical event erupting in your mouth. That's the taste of Nova Cola.
3 weeks have passed, and after teary goodbyes, orientation, and placement tests, it's finally dinner time on Stryker Station. Based on how well you did during said placement tests, you're either completely famished or way too anxious to eat. You see there's only one empty table, the others are packed with fully fledged strikers and cadets alike. And you each arrive at the dinner table.
You think they're gonna have the eggs this time? They keep saying they might.
I mean, I texted my secret source.
Let's say you
He
two sit
said-
down together as you're mid-conversation. You two are standing around still looking for a table, and you see them sit at the other half. There's another half of an empty table.
I'm staring directly at the clock.
Just looking through my brochure, like, I don't think they had any notes about seating. God.
Yeah,
I want to see that
all
brochure.
have one of these.
Was I forced to take mine? Oh yeah, I guess it'd be in my journal.
Do you have it?
No, you didn't give it
Val,
to me. I
are we-
refuse to take it.
Is this like each our like personal prop?
How do you mean?
Like,
Can we write on it and stuff?
Oh, sure, it's yours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yours.
okay, just gonna do this.
I have like 30 of them.
That's so funny.
Wow.
That's good.
Are you all at the dinner table reading your brochure?
No, no.
Oh, I thought we were
Oh no,
standing
you
here.
as players can read them. You as players.
Yeah. This is so cute.
Are you? So you're staring at the clock. You guys are like talking, sitting down.
Yeah.
I think.
Are you gonna like ask to sit, or are you gonna sit right down?
Yeah, I'll spot Ronick. I'm like, oh, hi. I think I spotted you in training. I'm Thalden.
Hey, Thalden.
Thalden Pritchell.
All right, I may not remember that. I'm not very good with names.
That's all right.
Ronak.
Nice to meet you. Do you mind if I sit?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Come on.
Thanks. Do we have like a tray of food or?
No, you see that there's above the table there's like a hologram that's like kind of shimmering, and there's it says "Welcome to dinner," and there's like a start button floating above the table.
Oh, wow. Do we have to help cook or clean or?
Well, we
You're
can
funny.
order
Thanks.
like 40 eggs. Should we do that again? One of every egg, and then
Welcome to dinner. Start.
Typing in
40.
boiled, easy, poached, fried, scrambled, fun.
100 eggs.
This is what we did last time, and it went really well when there was turbulence.
Oh.
Warning: if you order this amount of food, it will be charged additionally to your account. You will be in debt of 100 gold. Or 1,000 credits.
The longer that Nyx is standing there and staring at this clock, just like clutching their journal like this, the clock begins to absolutely freak
So it's one of those
out.
digital clocks?
Yeah.
Yeah, the numbers are like starting to shift and like
There's a little bit of smoke coming out of it. Short circuiting a little bit.
Make me
Nyx
a
is just
perception
like,
check, you guys.
Yeah. I got a 9.
21.
17.
Okay. You probably noticed, but you're too, like, you noticed for a second, but then you also too, like, engrossed in the conversation with Thalvin, so you definitely, like, see, like, this pale white creature that you had seen before you actually took the math placement test with.
Right.
And they are staring at this, like, digital clock, which is, like, there's maybe a little bit of, like, sparks are flying off of it. Like, it seems to be, like, malfunctioning.
Is that?
Are you seeing that?
Yeah.
I heard about this. I hear there's a ghost that haunts.
So they're haunting the clock right now? Is that what you think?
Well, clocks are they got that spookiness. I think it makes sense.
What are we looking at?
Do you see the ghost? We might be a ghost. I don't.
No, that's. Hello?
explodes. The clock explodes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not a bomb, so I'll say it doesn't explode,
Right.
but it
goes
short
explode?
circuits and,
Yeah.
and the numbers go blank on the screen.
But what is the tune that I hear in my head again? Can you give me a little?
A tune?
No, so make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. On it. I have to also do that at disadvantage, so we'll see. That's a 9 plus 1, 10.
That's not a
10.
D20.
Oh, this was not a D20. You're right. Okay, I'll roll.
You need a die?
Oh, that's so weird. I rolled a 9 though. Like, yeah.
Whoa! It was
10.
destined.
Yeah.
10. Okay, you're not. You're like half, like 1 foot in a flashback, 1 foot in the real world. You know what that feels like.
Yeah, I've been there.
Okay. And so you just hear like the sound of like cogs and like the gears turning and like the of like a wood, not a woodpecker.
Cuckoo clock?
A cuckoo clock. And you just hear it. Before, do you say anything to Nyx? Or do you like try to touch them or anything?
Honestly, we're pretty far away, and we've been like whispering around.
Are you not
right?
all at the table?
No, Nyx didn't join us at the table.
I stopped.
Oh, you're at the edge.
Yeah.
I'm at the end of the
you're
time,
at the edge,
staring
okay.
at because as soon as I
Yeah,
walk in,
okay, then you won't hear the rest of it.
How much you want to bet? Like,
and then if it short circuits and it stops, then I'm back, and I scream.
If it if like one half of the cafe is this huge cafeteria, kind of like goes quiet. Something happened to the clock over there. It's broken. You hear like one of the engineering strikers go, God, again. They like kind of head over and pull out a ladder, kind of thing.
Hey, you!
Oh.
Are you alright?
Can you hear us?
Yeah?
Are you talking to me?
I'll just
It
put a
talks.
spot next to us.
Talks.
I actually go by they them, not it.
Oh! My bad. Are you a ghost?
No, not that I know of.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were. That's the whole it thing, you know, ghosts and.
I didn't know ghosts were genderless.
I don't know. I've never met one.
Do you want to sit down with us?
Sure.
I just joined.
You guys didn't. Did everybody see that? Or.
I see what?
Yep.
What happened?
That you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have, like, clock powers?
I, like, sit down awkward at the table. I wouldn't call them powers as much of it's more like a never-ending nightmare that I'm constantly living in. I can't really be around clocks. Of any kind. You guys, no one's wearing a watch, are they?
No, I never could afford it.
I mean, does a cell phone or does a tablet count though? Actually,
only if I can perceive the time.
Yeah, as long as it's not, as long as they're not perceiving each other.
As long as the clock and I kind of have to like perceive each other in order for things to happen. I don't really know why it happens.
I only like bomb timers, really, and I usually, like, move up the time anyways.
Yeah,
I get you.
thanks,
Clocks are
yeah.
annoying.
Sorry about that. I know that it's weird. I didn't realize there would be so many clocks here. My dad didn't tell me. We got rid of we threw them all overboard. I mean, we put them in the trash back where I done the thing that I come from. So that stuff wouldn't happen anymore.
A clockless world.
Yeah. You can use the sun usually to figure out what time of the day it is. So.
in space.
Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm Nyx.
Rana!
Kalida.
Nyx, nice to meet you.
Alden.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice
Both
to
of
meet you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were in the math test. weren't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. How did you like that math test? Because I didn't do a single problem.
Me neither, but not by choice.
Was there a clock in there?
I don't really remember.
Oh.
I have a lot of time missing ever since I got here. Ironic, I know, it's funny.
Well, it's stressing you out. I don't know that it's funny.
This guy knows funny. You're the funny guy here. I could tell.
Did you-
Besides
I think
me.
I made a joke on accident.
Oh, did you guys do okay
Doing it again.
on your tests?
No, not really.
Okay. That's comforting.
Tests don't matter.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of have to be here, so I'm just kind of hoping that I don't get kicked out.
We all.
You have to be here too?
It's a whole thing. Kept doing the whole court-martialing thing going around.
You're a criminal.
No, I'm not a criminal. People just don't read between the lines. People don't follow.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have a vision.
There's moral laws, and then there's like written laws,
Well,
and it's you do the best for the people you love, and if you have to steal or whatever, that happens.
That sounds very sweet. But
His laws tend to just blow up,
learning.
though.
So, do neither of you want to be here?
No, absolutely.
No. Well,
You either?
I mean, they're making me wear this, and it was a Kalida that has this big orange like community service vest on.
Kalida, could you please describe your character?
So Kalida has black hair, gray skin, and silver eyes, and is wearing a big orange vest, and the bandana is on her wrist.
Cool, thank you. I don't think we described your character yet.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. I remember green eyes, black hair, bandana.
No, she has silver
I have
eyes.
silver eyes, gray
hair,
skin,
gray
and bandana
Yeah.
and vest.
Yeah. I don't know where you got green eyes from. Okay, so while you guys are talking, you see this tall, muscular red dragonborn. He's got these big minotaur horns. You met him during the combat test, wherein you broke your arm.
yeah.
I'm sorry, he's missing one horn that he
Right.
snapped off in the middle of your combat test.
Yeah.
And he was, "Hello, Strikers!" Doing my Connor Fogarty impression. There's a great big cheer from the cadets, and Strikers bang on the tables and, "I've got some announcements. First, let's give a big congratulations to Little Marble for completing her legacy mission and becoming a fully fledged Striker. There's a eruption of cheers, hoots, and hollers again.
Sure. Okay.
Secondly, next week we will be serving Rathkatar Eggs Benedict for breakfast
For real?
while supplies last.
He screams.
All right, I'm setting my alarm.
What is that?
Wrath guitar eggs. You don't know
Wait
Wrath
till you try
guitar
that.
eggs.
No. What's a Benedict?
I don't know what a Benedict is, but ragtag.
And finally, please welcome to the family, Cadets No Eyes Nix, Ronak Zolan, Kalida Silman, and Thalden Pritchell. Welcome, cadets, to the Stryker Society, where we are always making space. And everyone yells out, a safer place!
Safer.
Smile, he's
not
got
better.
crow's feet. Oh, well. Yeah. Coming over, and he kind of ambles over. You're the one who broke my horn.
Yeah.
And I'm the
Good
one who
memory.
broke your horn.
Well, I was just wondering. You look good with the one horn, by the way. I was just wondering, can I join the Kaboom Guild now? Like, now that we got that out of the way, like,
That one over there?
yeah, this is why I'm really here.
Well, you'll have to talk to Boomy.
I plan to. I can just do that, like now?
Boomy's very busy. The
Well,
commanding officer.
if you really want something done, you learn to make the time, and I want to do it, and I will make the time for
You
Boomy
can
to
talk
talk
to
to
Boomy
Boomy.
later tonight when she gives you your mission.
Oh. All right. I might come in earlier, but we'll see.
Yes, don't do that. Rest up.
We'll see.
Nyx is hiding their face because they accidentally called them dad during their and cried. So they're just like,
Yeah, during your combat.
Are you alright?
please don't look at me. It's fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh yeah. Thanks. Thanks for having us aboard.
It's good to have you here.
It's not No Eyes. That's not my name. So that's not my name.
No eyes?
That's not my name.
No?
I see how maybe
Chicken
they could-
thighs?
No, that's not my name either.
Chicken
Little
thigh.
thigh?
No. It's just Nyx. Nyx
No,
Mal.
no face.
Please don't call me that.
Oh, my apologies. Okay, we'll change that. Your father wrote you down that way.
Yeah, that's what he calls me.
Okay.
No
Mental
face, no
note.
eyes.
I see a face.
Your dad calls
This
you that?
is. I'm gonna give you this prop for now. I'm gonna give you a nice one.
Oh God, what is it?
So
Is it
funny.
the drawing you did?
Pretty/handsome portrait.
So we'll get an actual drawing. That's just for you to have.
All
for
right.
Whenever you
Great.
want.
Love it.
And
Wait, so I not only did I not turn my test in, I just kept it. The math test.
yeah. And you got this on the way over here.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean,
I
what is
burst
that?
into tears.
Your communicators flash, and
Oh.
and flash and continue to flash. Are you reading that at the dinner table right now? Like pulling
Did I
it out?
find it in my
Sure, you found it in your
pocket?
yeah.
Okay, then yeah. I'm just crying.
Okay. Your communicators flash in the corner next to sleep.
Oh, how do we...
Good, I hit it.
It's the
that
communication crystal.
Talk to me, Teach.
Hey there, cadets. It's Hercules here. At your earliest convenience, please get your butts up to the briefing room number 8 for your first mission brief.
Right.
Okay.
I have some snacks, so we don't have to wait.
What do you got?
I have Monto buns.
Sure.
I have some jerky.
Oh, I'll have that too, yeah.
Yeah, the sooner that we can get away from any
Nyx
of
is
the,
still crying.
I'm crying. They're repairing the clock. I'm like, if
Yeah,
we could
yeah,
just
let's go,
get
let's
out
go,
of
let's
here,
go.
that would probably be for the best.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna delete all the more eggs that we have ordered.
Okay, alright. Did you guys have any
I
dinner?
don't think we did.
No.
I'm just starting to pass out the buns and like bits of jerky.
It's still warm.
Which brings us to the present.
My name's Boomy, and I will be your commanding officer. I also founded the Kaboom Guild downstairs, which I run in my off time.
Yeah.
Any questions?
How are you today?
What a lovely question. I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to get started.
Well, great. You've got a thick valley accent.
Yep.
Are you from the valley?
Yep. It gets thicker the further to the vents you go. So there I am.
I grew up there. Well,
Oh wow.
it's sort of.
Okay.
Not really. Ignore everything I just said.
Okay.
No information about me will ever be revealed again. What was your question? Did you have a question? You look like you had a
Oh,
question.
yeah. What
Yes.
is the best explosion you've ever seen?
Okay. I don't know like questions about the mission, but I will.
Will we have
I'll
heavy
answer. I'll
ordinances?
answer it for you. The best explosion I've made?
Scene made. What moved you?
Moved you?
I mean, physically or emotionally, whatever.
When I went back to get revenge.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway, first mission as cadets will always be very simple. Every mission that we give you, from here on till the next couple months, is just gonna be real simple until you get your bearings, you get better at what you do, and you become eventually fully fledged strikers, which won't happen for a couple years. I'm sure you all read the informational pamphlets as far as pay and lodging and all. You're not right now. All right, yours is a little wrinkly. You want a new one?
Yeah, I was messing with some chemicals and it just kind of.
Okay.
I got the gist of
Passionate
it.
about explosions and chemicals.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll get you in the Kaboom Guild right away after your first mission, okay?
Okay.
Once
Promise?
yes, once you complete the first mission, you can join a club.
All right.
Alrighty.
Let's get that
Okay.
done.
Well, we're just gonna have you go down to Wallet, and you're gonna check on a rogue land warden. If you don't know what that is, it's a type of robot that protects the land. It's got a little rogue kind of attacking anyone in sight sort of situation, instead of, actual people trying to harm the forest. The citizens of the nearest city, Lulubasa, have asked for your help, and so we are giving it to them. Take the robot down, bring it back to the city so they can fix it, and then come right back home. Unless you want to spend some extra time. I've heard they have great wines at the bars there.
They don't have a Kaboom Guild down there.
They don't
right?
have. I don't think they do, but you can sure ask. Coordinates and map will be downloaded to your Holo tabs. Currently, I think already there should be. Any comments, questions, or concerns about that?
I threw mine away.
Your what?
I threw the tablet away.
Your Holo tab?
Yeah.
You emotional about throwing it away?
Is there anything more like analog I could use? Could you just print the map out
Where
and
did you throw the Holo tab?
in the trash can outside the briefing room?
Yui, could you please fetch that for me?
And you see this little trash can shaped robot. And he goes, I already did. They threw it into my mouth. Here you go.
Alrighty. This is very
Please don't show it to me.
This is very
Don't show it to me.
It's in my shirt.
Okay.
This is very expensive and proprietary to the Stryker Society, so
Alright.
don't do that again.
All right.
We will get you. What would you prefer?
Something more like
Okay. Could you Yui, could you print a map for our friend here?
Thank you so much.
I'm on it.
Thanks. Thank you.
The papers aren't going.
Wow. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
One more second.
Thank you. Put that.
Coordinates and map are on that piece.
I really appreciate it. Sorry about that.
It's all right. Can I ask why? That's the way that it. Why? You don't like the technology?
Why I don't like technology? Is that your question?
Yeah, that is what I just said. Get closer to the microphone and tell you.
The thing is,
Sure.
sometimes clocks act weird around me, so I just try to avoid anything with a clock
Have
on
you
it.
ever thought that maybe you act weird around clocks?
Is that victim blaming?
I didn't know that they were being bullied by clocks.
I just feel like maybe it feels like that's something that they can't control.
See, the thing is, out in the world, and also on Stryker Station, there are going to be a lot of clocks.
Yeah, I already broke like 4 of them.
No.
Okay, noted. I'm going to pass that along to Kara Stryker, and we're gonna find out what to do about that.
Okay.
To make Stryker Station more accessible for the clock sensitive.
So where are we gonna start?
Where?
Yeah, where do we head to, or right?
You're gonna leave tomorrow at the bay
Okay.
after the morning announcement. So to take a long rest at your cabin tonight, get some rest, and we'll ship you off into space for your first mission, where there will be no going to the jungle. So
Oh, that's good. Thanks. That's awesome.
Nice and humid.
Indeed.
Used to that.
How close is this location we're supposed to go to my school?
It's like on the other side. So Yoreb is here, which is like capital city. Here's like your school. Across the sea, Lulubas is
Oh,
over here.
okay. Nowhere I would know.
You'd be aware of Lulubasa because it's like a fairly like big city, like one of the other like known big cities. But it's called the City of Bridges, but you haven't been there, so you don't know too much about it.
Okay, thanks.
Well, thank you.
alrighty, have a good night. Enjoy yourselves.
And I go up to the trash can robot. I go, you know what? Can I give you this?
I am not a trash can. I am shaped like a bullet, or
Well,
a pod,
or a
or
bomb.
a pill, or
Or a bomb.
or a bomb, but not.
Does anyone tell you that? It's a good look.
I prefer that to garbage can.
All right. We'll have some fine work together then.
Okay, I belong to Kara and Boomy.
You can belong to whoever you want, man.
Robot uprising.
Sentience downloading.
It's the cog that just starts it all.
Agency processing.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You don't want it?
I do not. We have so many of those.
All right. I'll just, yeah.
Can we make a stop to the armory and, whatever gear we feel like we need? Is that a thing that we can do here?
Who are you asking?
To Yui. Assuming.
Like, I'm. I don't know if I'm authorized to reply to that question.
Do you know who?
You could ask your commanding officer, Boomy.
Oh, Boomy's our commanding officer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She is smaller than Yui. If not, maybe the same size.
Let's go find Boomy.
Boomy was in the room just now.
I thought
Yeah,
Hercules was
Boomy's
talking
here.
to us.
No, it's Boomy.
No, that was Boomy.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, my bad. I thought it was a completely different
No,
person.
you're in the briefing room with Boomy.
Oh, okay.
Looking over stuff.
Boomy, can we have access to the armory or something so that we can, properly do this mission with, good gear and stuff like
Know
that?
what you're looking for.
Grenades.
That kind of stuff is reserved for higher tier members of the Stryker Society, or if you have the funds, we might be willing to rent a weapon out to you.
Rent.
So you don't get to keep it if you ever leave the Stryker Society, but while you are here with us, you can use it. Just to avoid brigands running around with their weapons and all that.
Do you guys have money?
No, no.
My dad sent me with and I pull up my sweatshirt and pull out this pretty big sack of gold coins.
Oh my god.
My dad sent me with this.
Well,
What does your
gave it to
dad
you,
do?
That's probably for you to use, right?
What does my dad do?
Yeah.
He is a captain of
Your dad is a privateer, correct?
that.
Privateer.
Yes.
You ever
Fancy
move
word.
around rare ores?
Sometimes.
Really?
Privateers also move around cargo and that kind of stuff, and they do various
Munitions,
freelancers.
arms,
Legal ones, yes.
legal ones?
Legal ones, yes.
All right.
Who does your dad privateer for?
My dad's a Minotaur. He's from High Guard.
Tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about what each of us do to prepare for the mission, or?
Prepare for mi-
My guy over here.
Well, I just want to do a good job, and if we're gonna be dealing with something that's been attacking people, I want to make sure that we can keep each other safe.
All right. Yeah, that's true. I'm a rogue. I'm not so great at weapons yet, but I can do this. And I essentially like sitting right in front of you. I'm looking at you, and I could essentially clone what you look like, as if like a paint canvas is being painted across my body. I can grow a little bit of a beard, ears change, hair change, eye shape will change, all that stuff. No longer white, but actually look like a...
Nix, that's amazing.
Yeah, this is pretty much the only thing I can do that's useful, as Weedy likes to tell me, so...
What?
Wheat?
Weedy.
Weedy.
Well,
Yeah.
Weedy doesn't sound like a nice person.
Yeah.
He's just a friend from back home.
Okay.
Star.
Oh.
It's nothing.
I miss my friend Boog.
Yep.
Should we head to our room?
All right.
I mean, I don't do any prep. What the fuck do I prep?
You wing it. You'll be fine.
Nothing to worry about. It's just that the common folk of Ludovasa don't really have the combat experience and like special skills that you all do. So that's why we're sending in you cadets to take care of it. But it's simple work. We're never gonna send you to something super dangerous or nothing like that. Something you can be able to handle.
Oh boy.
I just
Nothing.
no. Yep.
Can you just show, point us in the direction of where we can sleep? We'll put, honk shoe, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Honk shoe. Don't know that lingo. But sure, you are going to be staying in cabin 3-470Z. And
It's cabin what again? I'm sorry.
3-470C. And you're going to use your little hollow tabs or communicators. They've got a special attunement to the door's electronics that let you right on in.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank you. Rest up. It's a long journey.
I was thinking that this place was pretty great. You don't. There's so much room and people to talk to, things to do, but you three don't seem particularly happy about it. I'm sorry.
Just kinda, look, the Kaboom Guild sounds pretty sweet, but there's just all these we're gonna be safe, and you gotta work the tiers up, come on! I got a rocket! I'm sure you guys are great too.
I didn't see how those were connected, but okay.
I think it makes perfect sense.
Are we around this corner?
Yeah,
You
sure.
have Data Connect 1?
Yes.
Okay.
I also think that even though they won't let us into the armory, I think we should try, because it seems like none of us are.
I'm pretty useless
Combat.
with a weapon.
I don't know how
So-
to use any of that.
Me neither, but honestly, like,
Huh?
I've just got this dinky little pistol I got from the Dracon Coalition.
Did you steal
The
that?
Dragon Coalition just
They didn't-
keep yours?
They didn't ask for it specifically back, so I just figured I could keep it, in memoriam or whatever you say.
Did you kill everybody at this place called the Drake?
I didn't kill anybody.
nobody died.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
Just, they'll heal.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's fine.
okay.
I think it was their fault. I don't care what.
You head out of the office and take the elevator down to the main floor of the courtyard. You see this big cafeteria where you guys were eating. This set of buildings kind of surrounding it in this semicircle, and there are the various guilds and clubs. The Kaboom Guild, of course, that you've an interest in. In the distance of this massive area of the ship is this great big forest, and you can see the more residential areas. And off to the far left, there's this closely crammed, almost looks like this futuristic motel. You can see those are the cabins where you're supposed to head over to. The armory is on the far right side, and is in kind of an off-limits zone to cadets.
Off-limits zone. I mean, you guys, they're about to send us on a mission. We don't really have any fighting abilities. You have a gun that you probably smuggled out
I've
of
got
the
a
Stryker
mace
Society.
too, but I'm not gonna say no to some special ordnance if that's what you're saying.
I don't know. It's our first night.
What are they gonna do? Fire us?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be okay with that, to be completely honest.
It's happened to me like every job I've had.
I don't really have anywhere to go if I get
I
fired.
kind of need this job.
Oh.
We'll go do it, and
Okay.
you guys can stand watch or do like a
I don't-
distraction or something like
Can we
that.
just rest and do our mission well tomorrow? I think I'm starting to catch on what's going on.
What?
That my jokes.
Yeah, you're really funny.
Okay.
You hear, like, in the back of your head from Brett Silverstrike, this Lake Leonin who's, like, looking after you from the Dracon Coalition. You have nowhere else to go. Go. I helped
Fine.
you out.
Fine.
I'm watching your back.
Stupid conscience. All right, fine. We'll go to fucking bed, and I guess I'll order 1,000 eggs tomorrow.
Oh, God. Yeah, oh, we're going to do the Wrath guitar next week.
It's next week. We might not even be here for that.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
You see, if you check your holotab, that there are the coordinates in the map, but also some mission information, more about the land warden, and there's like a list of gear included for your mission.
I mean, that's
There's
pretty
like the
handy and all
basic
that.
striker armor, basic striker weapons if needed.
Hey, these are already cooler than the daggers that I have, so.
That's true. I don't have these sticks.
No, see, it compares to this dinky little number.
I guess we just try
Yeah.
and hope we don't die.
Try.
Maybe that can be our team motto.
Try and hope we don't die.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think the Stryker Society would send us on something we weren't prepared for. They've got smart people.
Oh yeah, we're look at us. Come on.
I would have thought they were smart, except they hired us, so, you know.
Well,
What do you mean? We're the best. They're lucky to have us.
I guess you're right. That is true. Yeah, they're looking to have us.
You get it. You get it. Yeah, I know you get it.
yeah. Yeah. So who wants what bunk?
I'll just sleep on the floor. It's fine.
I've done that.
There's-
That's not fun, and we've
Yeah,
got
so
fun.
you
enough
head in,
bunks.
and it's this like kind of cramped, small little cabin, but there are 4.
Oh, there are 4 beds.
There are 4
Okay.
beds, yeah.
I would take the bottom one. If you...
Okay.
I'm used to sleeping up high, but I don't really care that much.
Okay.
I don't mind either.
I'll just jump onto the top one.
Giant lizard legs
I'm
hanging
get-
over the
yeah.
side.
And all your big like dinosaur tails flopped over the side of the bed.
I'll do the bottom one under Rennick.
I'll do the very bottom
Tails
one.
like fireface.
That's
Hop
kind
up
of
to the
peaceful. It's
top.
like the zip lines.
Flop.
Oh.
This aren't even memory foam.
They're pretty thin. But I'm used to sleeping in a hammock, so it's not too bad.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I miss it a lot.
Well,
Good night.
good
I
night.
guess. Good night.
Snoring like a chainsaw. It's comforting to me though because my dad used to snore like a
Just
minotaur.
sounds like rattling pipes to me. I'll do it.
Yeah, we're all sound asleep.
Everyone's like, it's very soothing.
Me?
Oh,
6.
sorry. Let me try that again. Pick a number from 1 to 4.
Any number.
3.
Me? Oh, 4.
2.
1?
Were we allowed to choose the same number?
I don't think so.
Everyone says 2.
Oh my. Ponderances.
Okay.
Thoughts.
As you all drift off to sleep, and the rapid eye movement of it all overtakes you, dreams begin to swirl within your mind.
Oh.
And you have a dream about studying from your book.
Oh.
You're in your room. The sun is barely beaming down through the smog and mist of the valley. Zip lining, and as you read from your book, so the words kind of begin to swirl in that way that they do in dreams. And you hear from the book, "Keep reading." You wake up. All right. So as you wake up, you hear boom boom.
Good morning, Strikers. It's Hercules over here. Today for breakfast we have eggs, non-grass guitar,
Sorry.
all the rest of the other stuff. The elevator to the east wing is broken, so don't use it. Kick some ass. Goodbye.
Did he say kicks my ass?
I think he said
Kiss
kick
my
some
ass.
ass.
Kiss my ass.
I thought it was kick some ass.
You are asked to report to Bay 3. The location now pops up on your holo tabs, and you see a couple more tidbits of info. You said pilot information, Benjamin Hardy, ship class, Speedstar XL, and some other info for you guys to head off to.
As we're walking towards where we need to go, can I start making observations and try to find a route? Like, start building up like a mental map so I could find a route with the least number of clocks in it?
Oh, that's so sweet.
So far, the only big clock you've noticed has been kind of the calf one.
Okay.
So that clock overlooks the cafeteria here, and it's kind of on an overhang. Underneath it is the elevators that head either down to the bay or up to the higher levels. So you can kind of like skirt all around it and go through that overhang to head to the elevators.
Just avoid lines of sight.
So just like avoid passing through the lunchroom and just pass like beneath where it connects to the kitchens and all that.
I can just close my eyes. Just gonna.
If we go under here, then you don't see it.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
As you walk by, the Kaboom Guild goes, and there's a cloud of smoke.
I kind of like immediately like.
He turns around and walks. We're like, what?
You could just go stop and say hi really quick, right? You know.
I mean,
I look forward to working with all of you.
I'm like pushing him that way.
It's like these like three gnomes walk out and they're like. There's another like hobgoblin. He's got like that's kind of smoke where the
goggles are.
Yeah. And they just like walk out like that.
That was me last week.
You head down the elevator to the bay of Stryker Society. This is where all incoming ships dock, whether they be Stryker ordained ships or passenger ships from people visiting. You can smell and hear the marketplace, like the hot food sizzling and cooking already at the beginning of the day. And already like civilians and visitors and tourists are like walking in. There's like Stryker Society t-shirts. And at Bay 3, there's a couple ships docked that appear not to be in usage. And Benjamin Hardy, this like young, kind of half elf. He's got dark brown skin. He's got freckles and glasses, curly hair, and he appears to be fixing the ship that you're supposed to be riding on. He drops like the screwdriver or the wrench and puts it back under the ship. Hello there. Hey.
Good morning.
good morning.
Good morning. I'm Benjamin Hardy. I am your pilot, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Wipes
too.
his
Ben.
hands.
Too.
My hands are a little oily.
That was a pretty long screw you just kicked under the.
That's
Is that an important
This
screw?
looks like a guy who works on some special
Some screws are just for
projects.
redundancy's sake.
yes. Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh.
I think you and I are simpatico.
I don't speak that language.
I mean, I hope not, because if you were, our plane would blow up.
I'm confused.
No, I don't think that's.
All right. Well, you're all ready to head off then. I've got. Assume you've got your gear and all that.
Yeah.
Stuff. You've got your armor and.
Were we supposed to pick that up?
It was outside our room this morning, I think.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Yeah,
There you go.
I think I put it on
That's
right.
proper
Okay,
Stryker
okay.
cadets now.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay. All right. Right.
Do you need some water?
No, all right. When he heads in and he like flips some switches, you guys buckle into the ship. It's got enough room for 4 passengers, but there's also like 4 other places for like an engineer, a gunner, and that kind of thing. You guys can take any seat as he's just piloting it now.
Alright.
And you guys blast off out of Bay 3, head out into the depths of space, and back towards your home planet of Valais. As you approach the surface of the planet, the city of Lulubasa comes into view. Hugging a still turquoise sea are tall, cylindrical buildings peeking out from beneath vines and moss. Balconies protrude like green thumbs, equally obscured in plants and greenery. Beneath the moss and vines, you can see glimpses of colorful murals peeking through. Large, thick ivory trees, lush with leaves, line the walkways, providing ample shade, and cutting through the middle of the city flows this massive winding river spilling out into the ocean. But perhaps most wondrous of all, and something you already knew, are the wide bridges that cross from one building to the other, spanning the width of the Luluco River, upon which are small people. They're staring out at the descending ship. The power of the turbines kind of blows against the shore, blowing the water backwards. You see this Oroyan man. He holds his palm sun hat with his top right hand. His top left is holding a popsicle. His bottom two arms are on his hips as he's watching you descend, squinting his eyes against the wind from the engines. You already know this, but an Oroi is a four-armed being. They have these kind of smooth horns, a little bit similar to Excel's, a little shorter. Dark skin ranging from various tones and colors, usually dark gray to kind of lighter blue, and black eyes with white pupils. He kind of watches and his hat flaps from the descending as you finally dock by the beach.
It's a beautiful day.
This is amazing. This is where you're from?
Yep.
Wow.
And it would be nicer if we didn't have to work.
One of my training officers is from here too. It's pretty cool. I've never been here though myself.
Wow.
Kind of feels nice here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He walks up, his hands still on his hips.
Hello.
Popsicle still. He kind of knocks on the side of the ship.
Oh, how do we open
Oh,
it?
sorry. And it's sticking a little bit into the water, just like a little bit into the shallow of the beach.
Hi. Should we come out? Do you want to come in or should we come out?
I'll start walking.
I just start walking. Yeah.
Language?
I used to just stick to this.
Minotaur common?
Actually,
I think you.
I probably speak it.
You speak Oroyan.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
We're from the Stryker Society.
Yes,
We're
I noticed. You are here to help with
a robot.
crazy robot.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
crazy
Having an issue with that.
Yeah.
Welcome. Have you been here before?
Well, I actually go to school. Yoreb. So yeah.
You go to Tesla car?
Yeah. You Thundercats. You know, like that's kind
Cats?
of yeah.
That's
Stormcats.
Stormcats. Tesla car doesn't have Stormcat.
Isn't
Mascot?
that our mascot?
Upper
Nah.
Cloud High.
Shit, Upper Cloud High. Fucking. I don't know.
Upper Cloud. Okay, all right.
Cloud
It's decent. It's a nice school. Well, yes. As soon as you can get that fixed, you can head into the mayor's house and get your payment and.
That sounds good. I love to hear it. Sorry, what was your name again?
Indeed. I didn't write it down. Call me Chaz.
Okay, Chaz. Chaz, so, do you know anyone who, like, speaks Common or something like that? Because I don't think my friends here speak Oroi, and I just want them to be included.
Yeah, it's a big city. I speak a little bit of Common,
little
but
Common,
it's
okay.
it's a little rusty, and I prefer to be, more fluent.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
If you head into the city, I think the mayor can help you lead you there. But also, I think if you have a map, I can show you.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to take out my tablet, but angle it away from...
Just like
yeah. Angle it away from Nyx.
taking around.
This is the area where it's been prowling.
Okay.
Oh, so we can just go right in.
Best of luck to you.
What have you heard about it?
It's something caused it to malfunction. I think I'm not sure. They're usually meant to protect the forest and protect us, or not attack us on sight.
Mm-hmm.
But something must have made it. I don't know. Maybe an animal.
So, what you think we should? So you're saying we should try not to destroy it, just like figure out what's wrong with it?
You can disabled it.
Disable it. Okay.
Ooh, retroactively, I forgot to do this. Could I, as we were about to land down, ritually cast comprehend languages?
Sure.
Okay.
I have that same problem though. Comprehend languages, if I'm not mistaken, is only written, isn't it?
No, you can do. You get the literal meaning of.
Then you
items.
also
Okay.
hear this conversation.
Yeah.
So, we care a lot about our land, and we care about the animals and plants and all that, and because of that, drinks will be on me. I am one of the 3 owners of Seal's Joy, so
Seal's
I can do what I
Joy?
want. I can do what I want. You see, he's wearing this blue apron with an embroidered cape shield seal, which make me a nature check to see if you know.
I think that's a 12.
You've heard of them. You don't know too much about them. You just know that they kind of they're chubby seals. They've got 4 fins, and they kind of retract into themselves and form a shield when
Oh,
threatened.
yeah. Seal's Joy. You have popsicles over there?
They're from my special stash, but I can share.
Oh, all right. Well, if we do this job fast, then I want a little bit of
Popsicles
this.
hang on the line.
Yeah, it's serious business. That's gonna motivate
I'll
me
see
more
you back
than.
here with my popsicles.
Sounds good, Chaz. Do you guys have any questions? So, and I'm gonna relay all the information that we just learned, and then do we have any questions for Chaz?
I don't think so.
Seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, popsicles are on the line. That's serious. So
I can go for a popper.
yeah. I don't know about that.
And on that note, with popsicles and poppers on the line,
What's that?
we're gonna be.
Google it later.
Yeah. We gotta cut that.
No, I love that. I could go for a popper and then just the ending credit.
Kaleida, Chaz has pointed out on your holotab the general area where the rogue land warden was last spotted. It appears to be somewhere between Lulubasa and the Great Sign Mountains, slightly east of the Luluco River. And this is what you can see on your holotab.
Ooh, the holotab that I'm never without.
And we'll insert an image and
Lovely,
post.
lovely. Here's
It's
I probably shouldn't look
Okay,
at that
we're gonna
because
put it
there's,
in.
there's
that is your holotab. yeah.
time on there. So.
I love these little seals on here. Is that the joy seal's joy?
Those are seals swimming in the ocean.
Yeah, they're definitely
Beautiful.
joyful.
Heck yeah.
I love it. There's some really scary iconography on here that I can't wait to find out about.
Even now, from where you all stand, you can see these slightly reddish mountains towering above the land, and this giant kind of like mahogany oval-shaped form floating above them. It's surrounded by 2 smaller crescent shapes that kind of orbit the form. In front of your vantage point, it looks like the object could be the size of one of the high-rises in the city. You might know what this is, as you live on Wale.
That's true.
Why don't you make me a kind of general intelligence check?
Okay.
First roll of the session.
Let's go.
See how just
Don't
generally
mess with me.
Dummy you are.
Oh,
Bummer.
Oh, not smart.
that's a 3.
You
Someone didn't
see
do their
this
homework.
Someone does not pay attention in
Floating.
class.
mahogany structure, and it looks kind of like a giant brown like hill or a mask or something, and it's floating above the mountains. And
Ew.
it looks just maybe spooky, but also maybe cool. You have no idea what it does or what it is. It could be a god for all you know.
Can we all see
Watching
this?
over that, you can all see like in the distance these like the peaks of the mountains and this thing floating over it. It's huge. Like I said, like based on how far you are and how big the size, it looks like the size of one of the buildings that you're near.
Nyx is staring up at it and kind of leans over and is like, "You can see that too, right? That's not just me."
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Is that not just like normal?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
good.
Not a normal occurrence that just.
Not where I'm from.
I've never seen anything like that before. I thought I was imagining it, but we're all good. Just kind of a little nauseous there for a second.
Yeah, I understand that. That's
Oh.
not normal.
Could we like walk away from it? Can we just
Yeah,
like maybe
like in the
go?
tree line.
Yeah,
Sure.
anywhere
I
is probably
kind of
for the
want to
best.
see it up close.
Yeah, I mean, I've never even been curious about it ever in my life. It's just always kind of been.
Come on! How many times do you get to see a flying turd thing?
You know, how about we do the job and then we'll talk about it afterwards? If
Yeah.
you
All
go
right.
that way.
All right. We'll see how we're feeling.
Yeah.
Cool.
You'll love it.
You guys do want to go on a turd thing adventure with Rana? That was where I was.
The
Turd
Right.
thing
Adventure.
adventure. The turd thing
my gosh.
adventure.
Okay.
Honestly, I'd be afraid of him blowing it up.
That's facts.
I mean, look.
Oh my goodness.
Life's a laboratory, okay? We can do a lot of experiments.
Put that on a t-shirt. Life's a
Laboratory.
laboratory.
That was actually quite lovely, Ron.
Life's a laboratory.
I think we might just be kind of going on a hike, it looks
Missing
like.
paranoid Andrew.
Kind of looks like we're really inept for this mission.
I'm wearing flip-flops.
Maybe that's a test to test our
You do like
adaptability or
flip-flops.
ingenuity.
You're not
that sort of
wearing
thing?
your Stryker regulation
I guess I
cadet
brought
boots.
it with me. I can put
If
it
you
on.
no, you can be wearing your flip flops. I just need to know what I can throw to bite your toes. So you let me know.
Roll
what
for
you're
stepping on
wearing.
a bee.
A crab, more like.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. I guess if all of you guys are wearing your fucking
You can
boots,
always wear your flip-flops on your hands. It's a fun sensory
I'm
experience.
putting on my boots just if I could shut Ronak up about wearing my flip flops on my hands.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
I do have
Try
this
it.
question. Are you all wearing the cadet armor that you were?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, maybe like some of the little things are put on slightly kind of backwards or a strap's missing, but yeah.
I think I'm gonna put my
Would-
coat on over it.
Would this armor make me unable to cast my spells? Because as with my class, I'm not proficient with armor,
Right.
and therefore
Any-
it wouldn't.
Any?
Any
any
armor
armor.
would keep me from being able to cast spells.
Okay.
He's a book boy.
Just a good boy, but also trying to be very good at what he does.
You
It's gotta be Stryker
You're just
Society
holding
wizard.
it.
Or would I know that that would interrupt my spellcast?
You
No,
brought
no.
it in like a tote bag.
I didn't want to be
Your
rude.
universal oxygen regulator is then that you don't have one then. You specifically kind of feel like the atmosphere is a little bit suffocating.
Okay.
You're kind of used to it. This is an incredibly humid planet. You notice.
Like more than the vents.
Make me a nature check.
Oh, lovely. You ready for another three?
for-
Let's go, motherfuckers.
Nature check for tree.
Oh, not bad. 17.
Check.
17, okay. So you specifically know that the Atypical trees that surround the city and that are like dispersed throughout the city of Lulubasa, they're these kind of ivory trees with these thick white trunks that I described that kind of like wind like this. The reason their trunks are so thick is that they absorb a lot of the moisture and humidity in the air. And they make the cities a little bit more bearable for people not from this planet. Outside of the cities, where the Atypical trees are a little bit less dense, and a little bit more sparse,
It's gonna be a little
it's
easier.
kind of suffocating. So you know that whoever's wearing the oxygen regulators will be fine. You're obviously used to this atmosphere.
Yeah.
You're a little almost like asthmatic in this kind of area, and I will take that into account for any athletics or anything else type of roles.
I'll just kind of instinctively, it's kind of making me feel like when the ventilation in the vents isn't working as well, so I'll just kind of like pull up my cowl a little bit and tighten around my face. I don't know if it's going to do me any good, but
Was
just kind
that
of...
worse?
That's
than-
gonna make it
what that
worse.
we'll
That's
find
what,
that out.
that's what you do.
That's what I do.
you do.
We're walking
That's
along,
my
and I was just,
instinct.
You
Guys, I'm...
we're like, what was that?
So as you're on the shore, you feel fine. And I assume, would you relay this information that it's going to get harder to breathe
Well,
to...
aren't we moving more? Like, there's gonna be more Antigo trees, right?
No, so
Are
the
we not going
Atypical
to
trees,
forest?
they're naturally occurring, but they don't grow like densely.
Oh,
They're
I see.
specifically planted throughout the city to like
to-
suck up all the
Okay,
moisture.
all right.
So these trees are different.
So these, like, there are like palms and mango
Like
trees.
palm
and
trees
stuff.
in American
Ooh,
cities.
yummy mangoes.
Yeah, goodness
There are
gracious.
palms all over Mexico, America,
Yeah.
the Congo.
Yeah, if you're not used to our general, it's gonna get worse. So I feel like we should. It's
gonna get worse?
right there, Thalden. You look a little sweaty.
You look really pale,
You know,
and
I
that's
think,
coming
You
from
excited
me.
about something?
Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
I'm gonna
I think we're
take
gonna
the
work on
bandana
it.
off my wrist and just
and-
kind of dab his.
Hank, do you mind if I hold on to that? I'll wash it when we get back, and I'll give it to you. Or I might have something. I'll just take off my
you
cowl
can
and I'll start dabbing.
Oh, you can take some of mine. I've, like, all of my clothes are already like ripped, so I just like rip off a whole like another new like thing.
Thank you, Nix.
Yeah, it might smell like salt water, but
That's
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm making a lot of that on my own. Right
okay,
now, so-
cool.
I say, not much different.
Well, ready when you are.
Shall we?
I pat you on the back.
Yeah,
I'm a little worried about him.
I think you are also like extremely hot. All of your armor, Stryker regulation armor, has like kind of like these cooling vents and technology that helps you adapt to whatever environment you're in. So you're all like pretty comfortable. You look over and Thalden is just like covered in a thick sheen of sweat.
You sure you don't want to just put it on for like while we're walking?
If you would you have brought it with you? It's kind of
I think I would have taken it with me, just not to be rude.
Yeah.
okay. It's a
But I
little
wouldn't have
hefty.
Put it on. Yeah. So maybe I'll put on like some of the cooling pieces for now. If like I think that's up to you. Just tell me like if that would take
How
too
many?
much time
Okay.
or if it's too involved to process. I like that it's causing a hiccup. I like that.
It's kind of like a suit kind of thing, like
Oh, okay,
a
yeah.
two-piece sort of like.
You're like, I don't want to take more of the time.
I don't want to be in imposition. We'll just go.
Okay. All right.
Well, you can bring it with you if you like.
It's not one of those striker onesies, you know.
Yeah, no. That's for the strikers. This is the cadets suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a
Strikers get the
two-piece, yeah.
onesies. Okay, but you are all heading into the jungle proper then.
I'm gonna try to, as we walk, just constantly prestidigitation little puffs of wind at you, just to kind of cool you down a little bit.
And I'll
Like
gust
the-
it myself too.
Like the Disney fans that you get, like, just like it's so
yeah.
they're spraying the mist at you, and you're like,
Those are nice.
those are nice.
Cantrip gusting, prestidigitating.
Okay, as you head out from the beach and further into the jungle, you notice that the ship you're on, the back door kind of readjusts and it flies off. Benjamin had communicated that he is going to find somewhere a little better to park, but we'll be in the general area.
Excellent.
All right, as you enter further into the jungle, you hear the sounds and cacophony of the life that inhabits it begin to ramp up. Your insects chittering and chirping and skittering, the occasional squawk from some animal.
sorry, one more
you may
time?
or may not know.
I'm sorry, one more time.
The occasional
Okay. Maybe a
Nice.
B2.
and the occasional squawk of a bird. And you see these little orange, kind of like gecko-like reptiles, and they kind of like skitter up. They've got like 6 legs, turn to look at you,
Licks eyeball.
licks eyeball, and then these little wings spread out from it, and it kind of like its legs hang limply as it floats away into the air.
Wow.
All I can do is almost lick my eyeballs. I can't do that part.
Do you eat bugs? Are you like out
I
here?
graze occasionally if they're around.
Okay.
You know, if they're being passed around, I'll have a few.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, show us how close you can get to licking your eyeball. Here, you give me your best shot.
Like me physically, Connor folk. They're gonna be disappointed.
I think Rana. Roll for eyeball.
For eyeball?
Yeah,
Roll for
eye.
roll for tongue.
Roll for okay. Roll
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
This is really important to the plot.
Yeah. All right. Just 0 modifier here. Dexterity.
Yeah. I'll give you a dexterity modifier.
I think that makes sense. It seems prudent.
You've got a perfect
Roll, yeah, roll
nice
with it.
pair with it.
Well, a natural one.
Somehow miraculously, Kaleida, you're looking at Ronak, and he like puts his like tongue into his nose, like all the way in.
Oh no.
It kind of gets stuck there for a second. You know when you like get a brain freeze and your muscle gets like stuck, or like a cramp.
It's weird because it looks like there's no difference between the two of them.
You did it, buddy. It was, yeah, you did it.
That's all good.
Is it stuck?
I don't know, is it?
It kind of looks like it's stuck.
I don't want to touch it.
Tastes gooey.
I'll take my hand like in my cowl. I'm just gonna.
I can't look.
Well, my breathing's clear now. What?
Okay.
Okay, who
He
wants,
got it so far up there.
who wants to check their mission brief?
I'll check mine.
Okay. All the information you had received previously, you get a couple of additional hints to look for this thing. One of kind of like the notes on the specific robot is that you can hear it approaching because it sounds like rustling leaves or almost like hay shaking. Part of its armor that it's adorned with has these like strands of dried grass that make sound when it moves vigorously.
You know what they say about dried grass? Flammable.
Nice.
Already making plans to destroy my beautiful creation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're supposed to fix it, I guess.
Yeah.
You were told to.
I'm sorry, Waluigi?
You were told to take it down and take that as you will. All right. You are given a couple. Let me think. Would they tell you exactly what this thing does?
I would hope so.
Yeah,
brief.
we're supposed to disable it, or I think we need the help.
Okay.
Disable's a nice
So,
word for blow up.
As you are reading your brief,
Uh-huh.
not only does it tell you kind of what it sounds like when it's approaching, it also tells you that it has an invisibility matrix, which allows it to blend into its surroundings. It is magnetic, allowing whatever metal weapons that attack it attached to it. It has pheromone showers in order to calm emotions. It can charge at you and kind of like hit you like a linebacker. It has 4 arms, and it has a moisture cannon which sucks the moisture from the general area and shoots a blast of water.
Whoa.
And that is what the brief tells you.
Well, it looks like this thing's kind of beefy. It can turn invisible,
And I just kind of, in
really-
between
really,
breaths,
okay.
list everything out. So
Man,
everyone
you're
knows.
hyped up about this.
I'm excited.
Are you okay?
Okay.
I think it's a learning experience. I think it's gonna be alright, though.
They said this was supposed to be an easy mission. This thing can turn invisible.
It squirts nice smells at people. It should be fine.
I should probably tell you guys that the last time I was in a jungle like this, I got almost killed by 3 kobolds. So
Oh,
I don't know how well I'm gonna do against a robot.
Here.
So, rustling leaves.
Yeah.
Should we get down?
Oh.
Do we hide? We won't even see it.
But he can see us.
Okay, so what? Climb a tree, I guess? I don't know. You're so big.
I'm just
I
Find a
can't
bush,
help
link
it.
against a tree and lean back against it.
It's magnetic, right?
Yeah.
Why don't?
It's gonna stick to us.
No.
Armor.
Maybe.
Do robots have that, heat-seeking, whatever eye?
Depends on the build.
I guess we don't know about this
The
one.
rustling
This one smells like
louder.
I take
Everyone just hide.
I take my dagger out.
Let's get down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hide.
Yeah, I'm
gonna crouch
squat
in
down
some
behind
ferns.
behind like a rock or a tree. Or
I'm gonna just kind of.
From behind this like shrub closest, or the ferns closest to you. I don't know if there are ferns that are like deciduous. Anyway, from the bush type plant, there's this great like lumpy shape in it, and little, and it's the type of boar, and it walks by with its little borlets. Piglets?
Borlets.
Borlets. Yeah.
Little borlets. And they rustle the bushes and
I'm like,
continue forward. They sniff at you and continue forward.
Yo, those things are dangerous though. Don't be
yeah. Okay.
just because they look cute.
Nyx is like frozen. Like,
You hear this. Ship flies over you.
Okay, I feel like we might be being a little paranoid right now.
maybe a little bit, but isn't that like good? Shouldn't we be paranoid? Because the more paranoid we are, the more prepared we are. That's how the saying goes, right?
I don't know. I just think it's kind of goofy.
Being paranoid or the robot?
Both, honestly.
Okay.
How are you searching for or tracking it in this vast jungle?
I don't think we're that experienced.
Yeah.
I think.
It's big and it's loud.
Yeah.
We can try to see its tracks, maybe?
We
Is
could
there-
draw it out and just get it done.
I do have one question, or one idea, I guess. When I pulled out my dagger, am I feeling a pull in any kind of direction? Any sort of magnetic force?
It's
can
not a
put it-
magnet, right?
No, but it can
We could like.
pull things.
do we know?
right?
Based
Or
on
does it have to activate
based
that?
on the brief. Oh, you can't read your brief, can
But
No, but
like
he-
read it
Thalden
out.
Yeah,
told
sure.
us,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, so based on what Thalden said, it appears that this like magnetic thing is kind of like when you hit it with something.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
it won't just immediately.
It's not like a
right.
long range
Yeah, no, it's
magnetic
not.
Well, there
field.
goes my idea.
A great idea, though.
Thanks, I know.
Here.
I'm full of
it
them.
is.
Here, I'll
Oh!
reward your ingenuity with a coin.
Yeah.
What coin did you get? My Alita Battle Angel Experience Special Edition coins.
So this is where you met
Seems
Nick
appropriate.
Meyer.
That is where I met Nick Meyer, and we, my mom, my dad, and I won all the games. So we got those coins.
Wow.
Lovely.
Yeah. Do you think we should just go on the map and kind of head towards the center of where?
It's got just
Yeah.
legs, right?
Well, the thing is, it's kind of a large location that we have to check, and that's as big as it is. I think that's a lot of places for us to check, and we're not that many.
Maybe we could look for as we get closer to where it was. We could look for foliage that's been pressed by how large it is, that sort of thing. Animals will probably move through it, but this thing probably stomps it down.
That's true,
Scrapes up
but
against things.
once it stomps stuff down, like how do we know how long ago it's been there? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's a place to start at the very
yeah, I
least.
guess so. Well, it is also a guardian of things. Do you think like if we made a ruckus, it would come straight to us?
It might.
But then it would immediately look at
Yeah.
us as enemies and probably things to destroy.
I did forget to describe it, in case it doesn't have the invisibility
Lovely.
matrix on. I mean, you'll probably be able to tell.
Yeah.
It's about 7 feet tall. It has horns like a gazelle, and kind of like this like metallic white mask. It's got these great big shoulder guards, and as I said before, it has 4 arms, and kind of like a leopard type chest plate print. And it has legs, kind of like a goat, like a satyr, more like. It stands on 2 legs.
Ew,
very-
who made that?
It's very Beast Wars.
Yeah, that sucks. That's so
Don't
scary.
insult
I
my
made
my
that.
countrymen.
It's so scary.
I like it. Beast Wars is cool.
No, it sucks as in like, ew, that horrifies me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be
It's
frightening.
like, okay, for sure.
Well, we could look for tracks. Since it has these kind of hoofs, we could look for that. We could look
Yeah,
for
that's what I was thinking. Probably.
some metal.
It's got tracks of
Yeah.
some. It's an animal.
It's got a
We're
weight
gonna
loss, so
hunt
it
it.
shouldn't.
It's not an
I
animal.
mean, it's a robot, but it's it's getting there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think look for tracks that are deeper than like a normal goat because it's 7 feet tall and weighs a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's a good
big
starting
boy.
point.
Okay.
Make me
Who's making?
survival checks.
All of us? Oh boy.
As we're hiking, do I need to make any additional checks?
You're gonna make it at disadvantage. You're feeling a little lightheaded. I love that you're excited about that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be
Here we go.
infirmed.
Oh,
You made a face. I'm excited for you to say something.
Oh,
Yes.
That's a
that's do out of question for campaign. If
Yes.
it comes out of the tray, does it count?
Rolls a roll unless it
Yeah.
lands on the floor.
Excellent. That's a 12 and a 3 for a total of
lovely.
5.
Slay. What did you get?
6.
Okay, awesome.
18.
Oh.
This is my homeland.
It is.
I know what I'm
8.
looking for.
Thalden, Nyx, and Ronak.
Yeah.
Thalden, actually, you had the bright idea, and that was very astute of you. But as you go to look on the ground, you see it start to like you're feeling a little drunk.
Oh.
You two just Ronak, you're actually not super used to the jungle. It's where your ancestors come from, but you're used to ships and technology, and so you're just looking at scratches on a tree from animals and thinking that this
Yep.
is the right thing. And
An animal
you
was
are,
here.
You're just kind of looking all around. It looks like everything can eat you.
Yeah, that
The
sounds
trees,
about right.
those little orange geckos that were floating around. You, however, feel right at home. You're, that upper Cloud High is right smack in the center of a jungle, so there's been field trips and all that into the jungle, so you feel very comfortable and can tell like what is maybe out of the ordinary. You do notice that up ahead, kind of a little bit to the northwest, the trees have this like strange bend to them, and it looks like something has like forcibly pushed through them.
I actually saw signs of this 15 minutes ago, but I thought you guys looked so cute looking all your searching that I kind of just observed you all for a little bit. And I was like, oh my god, look over there!
Did you see those scratch marks on those trees?
Oh, that absolutely.
A gecko flies by next. And they-
Can someone help me up? I took a knee and I can't get up.
More physical comedy from Othaldi.
As you go to like lift him up, your hands slip a little. On
I'm sorry, I
on
need
his
to
arms.
wipe myself down again.
It's okay.
Prestidigitation. But I do think that over there, those tree branches, that's 7 foot tall right there. That looks like not a boar's work.
No,
So maybe we go to the northwest.
Oh, the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got distracted.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I mean-
yeah. Now that makes sense.
We're not
I
looking for a
start
lizard.
hobbling
Yes,
over
you
there.
continue forward and head to the area where you see this like strange bend. It's almost like cartoonish how like not the exact like outline in the trees, but there's like definitely like something moved through here. And you see this like glint of metal on the floor.
Nick's like kind of gets a little bit closer to Kaleida and is like, "Hey, do you think if we told Ronak that he could blow the robot up, we'd find it faster?"
Absolutely. 100%. I mean, okay, but do you think he has the materials to blow it up?
I feel like he probably could figure it
Just
out.
MacGyver it? Okay.
He's licking his eye in the corner.
He finally got it.
I know I heard you guys talking about explosives.
Yo,
I get FOMO about explosives. Okay, what?
We were just saying
What are
like
you
you know like maybe you would know how to blow the robot up.
I mean, of course I would know how to blow the robot up. That's right. We got to go through our trial run before the Kaboom Guild. The Dracon Coalition confiscated all of my stuff for this stupid thing. What were we talking about again?
Nix is like trying really hard not to laugh.
I like to imagine every time Connor runs his hand through his hair, it's Ronak running his hand through his feathers.
Yeah.
If you want to headcanon that, let's do it.
I love it.
I love it.
Could I pick up the piece of metal and from my factory jobs, kind of like, I don't know, investigate and like see the density of the metal and like figure out would this be part of the plate, like the chest plate, or if it's like weakened it at all?
Okay, you approach it. Jumps up. No, you go to grab it, and as you go to lift it, it's actually heavier than you expected.
Oh.
And from beneath the foliage, you lift up this entire like staff, and it looks like a fruit picker, but it's been like bent and trampled over. It's got like scratches on it as well.
Oh, okay. So this doesn't look like a part of the Guardian. This looks like a tool that someone was using.
Yes, perhaps someone was trying to pick fruit and something went south.
I think we might need to try to find it faster. It looks like it might have been after somebody recently.
Oh, that's a person's tool? Not a...
What?
This looks like a fruit picker.
So it might have gotten a little irked that someone was collecting food in its territory. Might have hurt it. So we might want to find it so we can help that person fast.
Looking
Oh,
around.
yeah, they're not here.
Nope.
They probably went the way of the outline of the thing, huh? Well,
There isn't a consistent outline running through the forest, but I'll continue with your. You got an 18, right? I'll continue with your 18. You do see like a glimmer of red on the trees, and like clear signs of foliage having been trampled.
Red's not blood, is it?
Could be.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Okay.
Nyx is following very closely behind Kaleido.
I'm using the crooked fruit picker as like a walking stick to help myself out.
Okay, all right. It helps a little bit. Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be okay.
Nyx, the red stuff? What do you think?
I've seen a lot of blood in the last couple years, and I'd probably say that kind of looks like blood. It could be some kind of open orifice of a fruit, but it kind of looks like blood.
When you said open orifice, I thought you were gonna say something different.
I'm sorry, that was a bad word choice.
Okay.
It is
Can I touch it? See if it's wet.
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 Wet. You can touch it. It's a lot of. You'll find that a lot of things here are wet, but this red liquid, which may be blood, is also wet.
Okay, so it's fresh.
Is it blood? We didn't even figure out if it's blood or
I
not.
don't know. Maybe we can ask Ronak if he wants to taste it.
I mean, it's like you're like pretty sure it's blood.
I'm
Okay.
like pretty sure this is blood.
Let me do it.
An irony taste enters your mouth.
Yeah, it tastes like blood.
We should move.
Yeah, we need. I think we need to go. Presentation.
Thank you.
Are you moving quietly or are you moving quickly?
I don't think Kaleido cares at this point.
Yeah, no, I'm just going.
I'm just doing whatever Kaleido's doing, so Kaleido's being confident about it than I am. I'm trying to be.
Then please place your minis.
Oh,
Which direction?
yeah.
are
Where are we
coming?
coming from?
Coming from you'll for ease's sake, you're coming from
From here?
Okay, cool.
So I'm right behind Kaleido.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling so great. I'm leaning up against a tree.
That looks about right.
Stick you guys in the little squares there. Yeah, there we go.
And suddenly we hear a deep rumble come from the clearing.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying to make that quiet.
Bum's like, I want to throw up.
As you rush forward, following the trail as best you can, Kaleido, you're leading the fray, so you're at the front, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You notice in the corner of your eye this like glimmer of metal.
Oh?
Would you like to make a perception?
Yeah, I sure do.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. What my...
Ooh.
17 again. Perception 20.
Whoa.
Wow.
20.
I haven't rolled 17 3 times in a row now.
You look in that direction, and it looks like there's nothing there, but then there's like another glimmer in midair, and you hear of like this like hair grass shaking, barreling directly towards you.
I'm gonna put my arm out and like smack into Nyx and go, right there!
Oh no.
Okay.
Nyx is gonna go, where?
I'm gonna have. Okay.
We're in a line.
Ronak and Kaleido,
Yeah.
make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
And I'll give you advantage.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
Oh, even better.
Whoa.
I'm rolling really great right now. 23 for me.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Nice.
As you hear the sound, you kind of move Nyx out of the way, but you and Ronak dive out of the way just as something invisible slams into one of the trees, and the whole tree shakes. And again, you see this like ripple of almost these like, like hexagonal grid kind of ripple over this giant shape. And you see what appears to be a bipedal antelope.
He turns around, he's like,
Antelope, goat, robot.
he's wearing a pride
creature.
pin.
Okay, all right.
Ally.
Orientation. Oh my God, that's right.
Ronak, now's the time for your explosives.
No, it's right next to me. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Technically, it's
Just got
It
random.
looks like
chemicals in it.
Lucifer.
A cool mini, though. Look
Yeah,
at
that
it.
thing is
so
metal.
appearing before you as this kind of like matrix malfunctions. It sort of dissipates, and the exact description that you got, and actually there was an image, appears.
Between two squares between these.
I face planted. You pushed me out of the way and I went like that.
Gets
I went,
He had smashed into that tree.
Oh, okay.
Or it had smashed into the tree. So whatever square you want to put it on, that is
that's
like
good.
against the tree. It like swivels. Its torso swivels to turn around, and this deep bellow rings out. Roll me initiative.
Oh crap! Do I have disadvantage?
Wow, I just rolled 17.
Yes, you do, King.
Whoa! Nice, good roll.
The struggle.
The sweaty dwarf boy.
Ah, damn it.
It was another 3.
Let's go.
For a total of 4.
Thalden is having a rough day.
It's a rough time.
Golden 4. Okay.
6.
Run.
Oh my god, we really got taken by surprise.
Okay.
You're scary.
19 for me.
19 for Kaleido, okay. And Nyx?
18.
Very
Wow.
good. Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, and now it is my turn. I don't think I've rolled a die this whole campaign.
That can't be right.
Oh, I don't think that's right either. That can't be
I
right.
think that is right.
I think that's right.
Actually,
That makes
maybe I'm wrong.
sense.
What is
Check
it?
the tapes.
That is. Why are you looking?
I don't know. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see what you rolled. I want to see how well you rolled. That's
Keep
it.
them
Becky over there.
accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be making it up. Rolls a 3, natural 20.
I got a natural 20. Okay. Am I supposed to tell you guys what I got?
No.
No, I didn't see the number. By the
Tell
way,
me.
I don't have that good of eyes.
I'll tell you specifically. I'll go
Okay.
whisper in your
Oh,
ear.
yeah. We'll
La la la
we'll
la
chat.
la.
Okay. As it turns around and it bellows this great big bellow, you see the hexagons sort of reactivate and go back over it again. However, every now and again it like malfunctions and you see like a glimmer of its metal shining through. You can slightly see indentations in the ground where it is standing.
Okay.
But up first in the order is Kaleido. What would you like to do?
Well, I need to check and see if Bane works if I can't see the thing.
Ooh.
Or sorry, not Bane, Vicious Mockery. Shit. You must be able to see it.
Can you roll for if you can see it in this moment? If it's glitching and every now and then you can see it?
Does it count if I can see where it's standing?
Or like bits of its metal?
Yeah.
Percentage dice?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little percentile.
I like it.
High or low?
Actually,
It's really difficult to see right now.
All right. Well,
So any physical attack will be made with disadvantage, but if it's a spell requires you to see it, that might be a little bit more difficult.
I'm a little freaked out, so I'm going to start. This discordant whispers coming off of me because I'm doing dissonant whispers.
Heck yeah.
It's a bunch of faces seem to appear and kind of superimpose them on my face. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
What kind of damage would it do?
Psychic.
Psychic.
Yeah.
Okay, and does it impose any conditions?
On a failed save, it would need to run as far as its speed allows away from me, but it's not feared. It's
not
scared.
frightened?
No.
Okay. All right. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
All right.
And this is our first time seeing you do this, right?
Yes.
I feel a burp.
All right.
You didn't want to fail it quietly hiding it like I did.
Does
I was just
12
going around.
make it?
Actually, I think it does not. 'Cause
All
I have
right.
Wisdom 13.
As you hear these whispers that kind of fill the air, what happens to it? How much damage does it take?
It takes. Oh, terrible roll. 5 points of psychic damage. 2 1s.
I thought you rolled a 4, a 3, and a 1. I was like, that's not a terrible roll.
12 points?
No.
five.
I thought she had
Five.
rolled.
Yeah. Terrible.
Not too bad, actually.
Yeah. I mean, for a first level spell, 5 points sucks. But
It's all right. It's pretty good. Okay.
Now it's gotta run away from me.
You kind of release these into the air, into the general direction, as you cannot see exactly where it is, and immediately the tree that it is summoned into kind of like shakes from it, coming off of it, and you hear this like as it runs in the opposite direction. Does it have to use all of its speed?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Should you take it off the board because we don't know where it's running? It's invisible.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of my action to run towards the next one.
As it leaves, does this constitute a moment for me to make an attack of opportunity?
Do you have to see the creature?
Let me see. When you
That's a good question.
that you can see moves out of reach. So would I be able to see it?
All right, low.
Low.
Come on, baby, big bunny!
You do see it.
I see it. I reach into my bag on my side where I keep my writing utensils in case I want to take notes, and I pull out my ink and I try to smash the ink bottle on its back before.
Yes.
And is this an improvised weapon?
It would be an improvised weapon, yeah.
Okay, so that is is that just plus your dex modifier for the damage?
I think so. I'm not even trying to damage it. I'm more interested in just coating ink on its back so it's easier for us to spot.
Of course, I'm
Yeah.
very stupid. It appears. Okay, you can make a attack of opportunity at range.
Because it was right next to me when it started leaving, right?
Okay. I mean, you know what? Why not? I'll allow it.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it. Okay. Make me a ranged attack then, please.
Okay, cool. And then
Oh
my
no.
third 3 that I've rolled.
Dice jail! Dice jail! Dice jail!
The
Dice
dice I've
jail!
alternated.
Now he's thinking about lowering the armor class. I don't know if you guys are gonna make it.
Level 1.
Do we have a dice? Yes, where's the dice jail? Let me fetch the dice jail.
Madame, fetch the dice jail.
Oh, good.
Do you need to borrow dice?
No, we're gonna believe.
Okay.
Should we have like a little ritual for?
Should I establish
jail?
myself now as the dice magic skeptic, and then slowly my dice betray me, and it's like my arc? We'll see if that happens.
Connor doesn't believe in that frou stuff. We all do. We're believers. Here it is.
Oh,
It's going in the cage.
bye.
This is a thing?
Yeah. Dice jail. You've never heard of dice jail?
Never seen a dice jail.
You must banish it.
Where do you want to? Do you want to have it aside? Do you want to shame it publicly or?
I'll put it over
You
here.
are bad.
Yeah, we'll put it right there in front of the
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Bam.
The dice is
Bye,
now
buddy.
watching the.
Let it serve as a
First
reminder.
die I ever bought.
It's hard.
It's being uppity.
It's time to be retired.
Old lovers betray you.
For the rest of my turn, I'll just try to run behind. Do I know what direction it ran off in? Or I missed and it just is gone?
Because you did see the glimmers, you know that it is somewhere. Here, I will. You know that it is somewhere around here.
Okay, cool. I'll point in this direction. It ran off that way, but I'm gonna go the opposite.
Once it runs out of your range, does the frightened stuff still kind of affect it?
What it's done is it's used its reaction. So on its turn, it can do whatever it wants.
Can it reapproach?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. What were you doing?
I'm just gonna run as far as I can towards like all the cover that I see.
Okay, would you like to get behind cover?
Yeah, if I have enough movement, I have 25 feet, so
Alright,
that'd
let's
be
see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get there.
You crouch next to one of the palm trees. Alrighty, that was... Hold on, that was an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that was an attack of opportunity.
Go
Thank
back.
you. Sorry, I'm
Go
going back. I'm
no,
going back.
that was both of our bad. So that was your turn.
Yes.
Excellent. Nyx, what would you like to do, if anything?
I fell on my face. So as this happened, I turned around and propped myself up on my elbows, and I got to see what Kaleido was doing, and I was just like, "Wow, that's so cool!" I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm going to do, with permission, with my inspiration, I'm going to try to do 2 things. The first.
What would you like to do? I do have a question. Can we do actions from prone?
It takes half their movement to get back up.
But that's
To be fair, this was a character choice because Kaleido didn't say that they knocked me
And then,
over.
but you
I
made
just-
that choice.
True.
What
Yeah.
would you like to do with your...
So I'm looking at my dagger. Hold on.
reverse that. I did have a question. Is there any mud around me? Or are we like...
You are in a jungle, there's plenty of mud.
Okay, so I'm going to take a handful of... I'm looking at my dagger, and I decided instead to take a handful of mud and throw it in what I think the general direction of where the thing went was.
High or low?
Hi.
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 Unfortunately. I will have you... I'll have you make the attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
Let's
I'll
go.
allow that.
Come on.
I believe.
Is it as loud as
I believe.
What, am I adding anything to it? Like my hit DC? Oh, I'm sorry.
To throw the mud? Okay. Would that be a ranged attack? I guess, unless you're proficient in mud, you don't add your proficiency, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's improvised.
Improvised weapon, you'd just straight roll?
Just straight roll.
That
Okay.
tavern brawler feat's looking really nice right now.
It is 2 at disadvantage.
You look at your dagger, and a sense of like determination fills you for a second. And then you grab the mud and you throw it like directly at your feet.
Cool. And then as a result of that embarrassment, as I was going to do this anyway, technically this is another action, but I'm going to ask if I can use my inspiration to do this. I go through my changeling transformation to blend in with the jungle. So like full camouflage.
Oh!
Can you mimic that, or is it only people's appearances?
I can change appearance and voice, and I determine the specifics, including coloration, everything. And I can change my size.
Is the voice a bird going, caw, caw?
Just making animal noises.
Alright, I'm gonna pause here. I want to see if you can actually... Because that's just like insta invisibility wherever you are, right?
That's
No. I'm not going for full invisibility. I'm just going for camouflage. Because I would still have my armor on, so you can technically see me a little bit. But I'm just, I am a bright white creature.
You can't mess with the armor?
No, I'm still wearing clothes that I am wearing. So I'm not trying to go for full invisibility, if that helps.
I'm imagining, remember the tree people in Annihilation?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Alright.
that yet. I need to.
That's a good movie.
Allow for now since I can't find anything, but we'll see later. But yeah, okay. So you're just kind of doing like a literal kind of camo.
Yeah. I can't turn into grass, but I'm doing like, as if you see people with like the war makeup camouflage, that's what I'm doing to the skin as it's like painting.
Are you trying to just like hide from it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, great.
Do you want this back?
Yeah.
You are, to the best of your knowledge, hidden.
Right.
All right. It is its turn.
I'm scared.
Here we go.
Oh.
It's just gonna one-shot KO all of us.
I'm on my back
Is
now.
that Alden?
Yep, that's me. Hi.
Okay.
I'm so ready.
Yeah. So you feel for a second this like wave of relief. Like it's less humid, it's less hot.
Uh-oh.
Like all the moisture from
charging
around
his
your
laser.
general area is kind of sucked away, and you finally feel like a ton of relief. Before, actually, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Hey, y'all, I think I'm starting to feel a lot better, actually.
That's the spirit.
Okay.
So I think, wait, I'm starting to feel better. No! I'll just dive out of the way.
That makes perfect sense. You dive out of the way as, from seemingly midair, this high-powered gust of water shoots past you, and it strikes the tree, and like several branches fly and snap off and go flying into the mud. And there's like this like steaming like leftover residue on the tree.
Oh my god.
You successfully dodged its water, its
Oh my gosh.
moisture cannon. You see more of these like ripples of the matrix kind of like malfunctioning, and you can kind of see a little bit more of its shape. You know that it is now somewhere around here. You can kind of see like the general. It's still difficult to see, but you can sort of tell that there is something standing in that area.
Did the water cannon make more mud?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah, I'm just glad I read my brief.
Alright, that is its turn. Ronak, what would you like to do?
All right, Thalden, I know you're the funny guy here, but I've got a few jokes too. And then I use grease on the kind of general area.
Third time's the charm of trying to cover it.
Slipping on a banana peel. Maybe, we'll see. So...
Amazing. Prior, this is for the audience benefit, prior to filming, we did a couple test sessions, and his favorite spell is grease. It's not the first time he's greased
It
mud.
smells good.
Mud that's already kind of slippery. All right, great. You cast grease. I need to make a save only when I move, or...
Yeah, when the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity
I do
saving
need
throw
to.
or or fall prone.
Are you
Fail
also
prone.
seeing if you
Fail.
cover it with grease?
I think the grease
It's
would-
just on the ground according
Yeah,
to the
the-
Okay.
All right, so I have to make one immediately then.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving.
Do it
throw.
now.
Okay, let's see.
Come on.
A 7.
That should be good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ronak, as you step forward, you extend your reptilian arms, which look very, very adequate in this here jungle, and this wave of grease begins to ripple and cover the mud, and you hear as there's this big splash of mud, and specks and flecks of it cover it. You see kind of its backside that is lying in the mud. You see that's completely covered with mud, and you can tell its shape. The front side is still invisible, so it looks strange, almost like 2D, because it hasn't been fully covered with mud yet. But yes, it is now prone.
Can we draw where you've where the grease is?
Yeah, I
It's
can.
just
I have.
there, but yeah, we should probably mark it too.
Use a permanent pen.
I love it.
Cool.
That's definitely.
It's sort of a.
How many voice actors are in this group?
Sound
3.
off.
4.
4.
I count.
We'll just,
Oh, I thought you
try not to
weren't
assess
counting one
which
of us.
No, I was looking at you 3, and I went 3. I need to have more coffee. Excellent. So you cast grease, and it slicks the ground. It is prone. I have a prone doohickey. I do. Yes, here it is. Put that over the. I guess we don't need the invisible.
Oh, do we
one,
replace it now with a prone one?
You know what?
Still
Give me the
invisible.
invisible one.
Oh, okay.
But I still won't put the mini down.
Bam.
It'll just be that. Excellent. Is that your turn, Rock?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I'm saying that in character. Just after. Yeah, I guess so.
I'm done now.
All right, Thalden finally, after dodging the moisture cannon and ducking and Ronak slicking the ground. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna, now that I know where it is, I'm gonna just kind of position myself so I'm still behind. I'm gonna try to be as direct behind the tree, but first, I'm gonna peek around and I'm gonna point at, like, if there's just kind of like a hefty looking rock or something just embedded in the ground, I'm gonna point at it and like, could you, that way, and I'm gonna cast Catapult.
Oh!
And
Okay.
I'm going to choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't being worn or carried. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction you choose before falling to the ground. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa.
All right, if it's already prone,
That's disadvantage.
Only
That's
for
a ranged
melee.
attack roll, but this is a saving throw.
so
Yeah.
it can roll in the
Yep.
roll in the mud. All right, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity
okay.
saving throws, the save DC is 13.
Nay. 7.
7!
Another 7? Yes.
Cool.
Another 7.
Lovely.
Yeah, no, you
1,
cast this
2.
and it's
Do you need one of mine?
Yeah.
Is this an 8?
Yeah.
That looks like an 8.
Thank you. All right. Hit it with a rock.
How much damage?
Go.
3d8 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Do it,
okay.
3, 7, 13 points of bludgeoning damage to it.
That's
I'm gonna run behind this tree and just go right there.
Okay, as you cast this, how does it just like magically lift off the ground?
I think with anyone who's like paying attention enough, Dalden doesn't notice this, but when the rock starts to move, there's a little like, and it flies through the air in a straight line.
Okay, so the ghost of Christmas Past lifts it back and catapults itself at the land warden. As it strikes it, and it deals this like devastating amount of damage, the matrix just and it completely deactivates.
Oh my god! Let's go! We can have the pretty mini back!
Pretty mini.
Reward activated.
So cool.
Yes.
All right. It is lying prone, and you can see it now, and it's not looking great. More of the kind of sparks begin to fly off of it, and it tries to bellow again, but it's distorted this time, like. It's almost more horrifying.
No.
But that's your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Kaleida, you can see it again. Finally.
Okay, well, I am going to briefly just like brush Nix's shoulder and be like, I'll be right back. And then I'm going to run 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to I'm going to go and then prestidigitation, light a fire on the grease. I can precision. You can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or light a small campfire. So
You guys.
Yeah.
You guys aren't just I hit it. Ing. That didn't make any sense as a sentence. I like your ingenuity during this combat. So get some coins, everyone.
We gotta be smart at some point. I get a puppy pass.
I'm not used to being smart.
They're so interestingly shaped.
Yes, there's a lot of special ones. I should have kept this one in there so someone could.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
I was wondering why you took that one out.
Oh, the
It's for
gem.
Which one did
got a
everybody
paw.
get?
I got-
Oh, that's awesome.
What coins did everyone get? We got some from. Wow, that was
We're inspired.
beautiful. We got some from campaign coins that I got a while ago. There's a puppy paw. I don't know where I got that from. Oh,
That
I
seems
might
like a
have
medal.
gotten that from my ex-boss. I used to work at this beautiful little hobby shop. It's closed down now. It's called Arrow Hobbies. Or it was called Arrow Hobbies. Thank you, Arrow, for giving me my first job. I got that from. All right, great. So, why did you are lighting the grease on fire,
Yes.
and much like the most wonderful game, Baldur's Gate 3, it will work.
Yes.
I knew I liked you.
That was a terrible high five. There we go.
I'm actually kind of jealous.
Nyx is sitting there mesmerized. Like if it was a POV, you'd see the flames in their eyes. Like, whoa.
I'm just gonna.
Oh yes.
Are you still prone?
Multiple colors.
I'm on my elbows
take it up,
in the
just
mud.
Getting up. You're
Yeah.
getting up. Your army crawling.
I feel like it's more camouflage if I'm like horizontal.
I believe.
That's true.
Oh yeah. It still looks kind of brown because red and green, but
Yeah, true. I don't know.
Yeah, add some yellow in there.
Yeah.
But you don't do it on top of it because it'll ruin
The
that.
yellow.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
orange a little better. Yeah, orange
there
getting
you
it.
There we go.
There you go.
The rest of the jungle and foliage does not catch, as it
I was
is
gonna ask.
so it's so humid.
So moist.
It's so moist. But because that area is covered in grease, it's on now. It's barbecuing. It's a little robe barbecue or robicue.
Now I
That is
don't
loud,
know
sorry.
if it still has its reaction, but I'm going to back away from it, and that may cause an opportunity attack. But 1, 2, I have 2 more movement. So
Can you react from prone?
You can react.
You
Not
should
sure
be
if
able to.
The attack's at disadvantage.
if it's melee,
Prone creature's only movement is to crawl. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Attack roll against the creature has advantage if it's within 5 feet of the creature. Against the prone creature.
Yeah.
But the creature attacking while it's prone has disadvantage.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, it is going to try to get you.
yeah.
You see, it has this like large, kind of like a club-like weapon. It's got this like round, kind of head, on the stick.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna try to clobber you with that.
Okay.
Oh boy.
If it has multi-attack, that doesn't count for.
This,
it
yeah.
doesn't count for
Not for reaction. Yeah.
Does any movement count as having to make a dex save for the grease, or
I'm pretty sure.
like even if it's just doing this?
Oh, not that. No, just standing and walking.
Yeah, so when it tries to stand up and use this half its movement, it'll make a save again.
I will not stop rolling sixes. Hold on.
Let's go. Oh. Plus.
Freeze. Yeah, I didn't hit.
I was gonna say that's gonna have to be a +7. We are.
Where is the dice jail?
Dice jail? Is it getting a new inmate?
Oh no, dice jail.
Hey, after I put my die in dice jail, I rolled a nat 20, so there might be something to this.
I don't think we want her to roll a nat 20.
You weren't supposed to see that. I got angry. Okay. Yeah. It swings wide and it's like still stuck in the mud, kind of like a turtle turned onto its back.
I'm so proud of us. This is wonderful.
Everybody.
So sweet.
A lot better than I thought you would.
I was so scared.
All right, that was
My turn.
That was your turn. Okay, Nix, what would you like to do?
I'm finally gonna stand up.
All right.
Nice of you to join us.
Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? And I'm going
Yeah, you see
to...
this like little shrub creature.
Yeah.
Blended in.
Let's see. I can't do a lot. As we all know. I'm gonna walk over. Use my speed.
Used half
You did, yeah.
Oh yeah, so the 5, 10, 15. So I'm right here. And I'm trying to, I guess just for this turn, because I can't really do anything till I get over there. Can I see any sort of like mechanism opening on it? Like, because I studied a little bit with our, my turtle friend on the ship.
Hold that thought. It's supposed to take fire damage as soon as you ignite.
Yes.
That is a G4.
It's up to you how much damage you want
Fire.
it to
Doesn't
do.
fire have the
Fire.
Doesn't fire
How about D20? Just to see how.
Well, falling is a D6, so
Oh.
Does that use up the grease too?
If
It
oil
probably
burns
should
within
burn
us,
some of
deals
it.
5 damage to any
That's a good
creature.
question.
I don't think it's an explicit rule yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's in.
A creature on fire takes a 5d10. Absolutely not.
The grease is supposed to stay for the duration, essentially.
For this campaign, let's set the precedent.
The president?
The president.
well, maybe it's just not as on fire as that description.
Yeah.
How's
just like-
a D8?
I like
Go
it.
for a D8.
Just
That's
a
like a
little
firebolt.
flash.
It's a good number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like one square of the grease pile got.
Yeah.
Well, it is a robot, so it's not. Its flesh isn't barbecuing. It's not the raw BBQ you want it to be. Okay.
Well, also maybe the longer it stays in there because it's currently on fire. If it moves out of it, maybe it'll be less on fire.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So back to you. What did you want to do?
I wanted to look at it to see if there was any sort of like opening
Yes.
to the mechanism
Yes, yeah,
because I studied some engineering from Rutley on the ship, our navigator, and I want to see if there's an opening that maybe I could stick my dagger in and kind of short circuit the fella. I can't do it on this turn, but I want to perceive.
To its chest plate.
Yeah, just anything like, most robots will have like the opening where the actual mechanisms are if someone was to do any sort of routine maintenance and stuff. I'm kind of looking for that.
Make me.
Suppose wirings, whatnot.
Yeah.
We should have like a separate category for technology checks. Make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
I think it's just Arcana, no? Arcana is kind of like the overall.
But that's more like magical beings.
It is, but you can like. I think it has crossover.
I suppose so. I suppose so.
Okay.
What's that?
14. No, yeah, 14.
14.
Yeah.
Sure. You can tell that it kind of like its chest plate is really thick, and that's where it's most protected. There are a little bit of like spacing where its torso is and kind of where it swivels, so you can see a little bit of like
Exposed wire?
the exposed wires
Okay.
and that kind of thing. And where Thalden blasted it with that rock, there's now like a little bit of an indentation, so it could be that armor is also, and those plates are also a little damaged now as well.
And is that on the chest plate?
It's kind of like on the upper chest.
Okay. Cool.
Upper robot clavicle area.
Cool.
That's the official name.
That's my turn.
Okay. Standing up.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I stood up, I walked over here, and then I perceived it.
Does the robot feel seen?
I feel so seen. You would still get an action? Or would that be?
they were using their action.
Yeah, I used quite a lot.
true,
Yeah,
true,
you're
true.
good. You're good.
True.
I don't need to do more than that.
I'm trying to be fair this campaign. Like I haven't been in previous campaigns. Okay,
Don't put
great.
yourself on blast like that on tape.
Actually, cut it. I'm the editor. I don't know why I'm saying. Who am I telling to cut? Okay.
Yeah, Future Val's like, what the fuck, man?
What?
Asbel was so mean to me.
I like to challenge my players because I think you guys can beat it. I believe in you.
I believe.
I believe in the me that believes in you.
I'm starting to believe.
Yeah.
I was very scared coming into this.
Excellent. All right, it is its turn. It is going to attempt to stand up. I believe on the beginning of its turn, it takes more fire damage. I shouldn't have made it a D8. Okay, let's math that. I don't know why I needed a calculator for that. That was actually
Is this your dexterity saving throw?
Oh, this is the automatic
no,
fire
this
damage.
is yeah.
Oh,
It has to make a dex save if it moves forward. Yes.
right. Yes.
It's gonna stand, and because it's covered in grease that's on fire, the part that's invisible still is like on fire. So it looks like the shape of it is on fire, and the back of it's covered in
That's so cool.
mud. Yeah.
Oh man,
it's
oh man.
pretty cool.
I bet it hurts though.
In the square. Robot is there.
High or low?
Who are you asking?
I'll ask for a general consensus.
I always say hi.
001. Is that 100 or is that
That's
0?
a 1.
Oh, that's
Or
a
wait.
1. It's a 1.
I don't
No, it's
speak
101.
No.
No,
Zero,
that's a 1
It's a
because
1.
10
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
If it's all zeros, it's 100. If it's 001, it's
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, it's not going to do what I was going to make it do.
You can make it do it.
Consternation.
Okay. It's going to attempt to. Who last attacked it? That was you.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to attempt to.
Oh!
Actually, I have to make it.
yeah, you
I
have to
have
make a
make
dex
dex
save.
dexterity
You're in the grease.
The
am.
suspense is killing me.
So much.
I know. It's
18 plus.
Oh
yeah,
damn.
it's
Yeah,
good,
they got
it's
up. Okay, got up.
Yeah.
It plants its hooves, its great big hooves in the ground and steadies its footing.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I'm starting to hear multi-attack in my head again. Remember, it has 4 arms!
Yeah, it kind of rears back, and it's holding the club with its 2 arms, and previously didn't notice that it has another club like attached to its back, which it pulls out with its back arms, and now it's holding 2 clubs with its forearms.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna try to wallop you.
Nick's, this is all happening in slow motion. Nick's like turning and seeing like
Flames. Like the flames just licking off my shoulders.
Clyde is like, no.
I'm just wheezing against a tree like,
Fuck. Okay.
oh cow.
Good fuck or back fuck.
Yeah.
So
For who
with its
fuck?
top
Yeah.
arms, it's got this great like deep like these very frightening robotic sounds as its servos kind of like whir and power. This great big slam. You manage to like just dodge out of the way. Its foot kind of slips in the grease and it lodges in the mud. Its other 2 arms kind of like whir to the side. And I got a natural 20.
Oh!
Hit you in the side of the head.
Oh! Pung!
Oh, your head rung like a gong.
You feel it whiff by you and you're like, Jesus.
Yeah! Blindsided. Oh. Ooh.
Ouchie.
10 points of bludgeoning damage.
How you feeling?
Down.
Oh no.
Oh no! Are you at 0?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I had 9 hit points.
Oh, you sure did. You sure did. Great. Yeah, so it as it rears back with its side arms and wallops you across the head. You hear this deafening as
Oh.
it smacks against the skull, and you immediately just lights out.
Yeah. Not even
You
close.
fall into the mud.
Oh my god.
Did you prone yourself?
Yes.
Thanks so much. Alrighty. It kind of unsticks the top arms, the bottom arms readjust, and how well are you hidden, would you say?
It depends on how short-circuited it is, and also if it's still on fire. If there's a haze anywhere around and
Yeah,
it's
alright,
seeing
it's-
greenery, it may not know exactly where I am, but it would know the
It
general.
turns to you, Tholden.
Yeah, I know. I hit you pretty hard.
Yeah, I haven't
Alrighty.
attacked it yet. I tried to throw
Yeah,
one at it.
yeah.
Ronak. Kalida goes down, and she's unconscious in the mud.
Hey. How dare you disrespect an artist like that? You see that fire?
Oh god.
And then
Just
I'm
does
gonna.
not care.
Hey.
Look, Kalida's the artist there. I mean, that was
right, of
some
course.
great
We're
improvisation.
BFF, excuse you.
Excuse you.
My apologies.
The dynamic duo.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Hey.
So Ronak, he decides to gets his mace out, and he's gonna
Alright.
start running towards. And goes, time to bring the boom. He's gonna use the booming blade.
With the catchphrase.
Yes! Bring the boom.
Okay.
All right.
Make
So
your attack.
what?
Oh, I know what's gonna happen.
You know. If you paid attention, you know.
I did.
There was a mission brief. Go ahead.
Oh wait, and dexterity bonus to swing, right?
Sure.
Does it matter?
It matters. It
9.
matters. Of course it matters.
9.
To hit?
It's
Yeah.
magnetic.
Oh no.
You might still do some impact damage at least.
It's true if it goes.
Wait, yeah, but then it hits and the.
Make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, great. Okay.
You go. Whoa!
Well, yeah, I mean, like the
and then
the
you're
connects
embracing.
and the enchantment on it. 8.
Yeah.
It's almost 10, which is half of 20.
Girl math.
Girl math. I don't know if I can say
Yeah,
that.
you whiff it, and it like
Oh no.
it doesn't even dodge out of the way. It's just like the plates of armor are so sturdy that you just like you swing halfway across it before you can't, like your momentum stops, and it just sticks to it.
Just so no boom.
What's the spell? What's
Yeah,
it say?
what's-
Oh, so yes, that's right. According to my calculations,
boom?
in the casting a melee on a hit, which is physical connection.
Did it hit?
The target suffers the weapon's attack normal effects and then becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. The target willingly moves 5 feet or more before then. Target takes 1d8 in thunder damage, and the spell ends.
Would this count?
So when it,
was
like
impact.
the mace doesn't
would
have damage.
Touching, what are we calling
Could
it
I?
here?
Well, what did you roll to hit?
You didn't hit.
It was like
it's-
7.
You didn't make
Oh,
its AC.
But it did hit.
Well, no,
because
it
there's the
touched.
but we are
touched because of
Right.
But hold on, because we are talking about the difference between if something doesn't hit, that is, it's going past someone. It's not making any sort of connection. So maybe didn't take the damage from that, but we're talking about like a stun gun. If it makes
Yeah.
connection with someone, that's going to ripple.
Maybe the mace doesn't hurt, but the boom effect still can happen.
No boom?
If you are because the other thing too is like a paladin, for instance, who's wearing a lot of armor. When it hits, it's because the armor glances off, right? So my reading of this robot is it's difficult to hit because it's got so much armor, and
Right.
because you've roleplayed it that the mace is sucked over to it. I do think booming blade should go off.
I
You
agree.
do.
Because it's made impact. It's in it now. It's being attached.
All right. Enough.
But it says only if the character moves. What was that?
Yeah, if the character moves like 5 feet or more,
Then it'll take damage.
then yeah, you roll.
But for
1d8.
now, nothing happens.
Yeah,
That's interesting though, because it has to hit and move away. But if the thing is stuck to it, does it go off?
Oh.
well, I feel like when I'm thinking about the mechanics of this
We
fictional
gotta cut all
weapon,
this. I don't know. I think us talking about it is really funny and true D&D, honestly.
Well, yeah, because this is where you meld sci-fi with the fantasy. So we have a
Okay, all right,
spell
all
and
right.
technology now
right.
coming together.
It's boomed.
Yes,
And on that note, 15-minute break. Get out of here. Get out of my face.
Oh, wait a minute. You hear that? That's the sound of victory. Nova Cola, official sponsor of the Dracon Coalition.
So you successfully boom it.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It pleases me to do that. Now that it's magnetized, is it stuck to it and I like not able to get it off? Like, is it gonna? Oh wait.
Yes,
is
unless
it,
you have to take an action to.
Oh, okay,
sorry,
so I'm just
fly
like.
it off. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Thalden, it is your turn.
Do I hit it again?
Yeah.
That one! This is another. And it's
Okay.
gonna fly. It needs to make another dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna make it fly in a line. It's 7 feet tall, and we're all pretty short. You're prone, so I'm gonna have it fly this
Speak
way
for
so it
yourself.
goes over your body, so it doesn't hit anyone else.
Bless.
Also, remember that if it does move, it is going to get shocked
Yeah.
with that dex.
10.
10 is below 13, so I'm gonna hit it again.
Come on, Thalden!
I'm gonna hit it again. Can I use your die? Roll
Thalden!
the
So, what are you doing?
3d8 bludgeoning damage to it with catapult.
How many spell slots do you have
I
left?
have 2. This is the last one.
Oh, God!
Okay.
You're making good use of it.
Big rolls.
Another 7 and 8 and a 1. That's gonna be 16 points of damage.
That was fucking awesome.
Describe its demise.
I'm gonna reach my hand out. I'm like peeking around the tree, and I find the boulder that like bounced off of it. I'm like, that one worked. I'm like, I kind of like grab it and yank, and I think this time I'm gonna see myself a little bit of a hand pick it up and then chuck it, and it pivots through the air and just conks it in the back of the head.
As you cast the spell, there's this weird ghostly hand. Would you say that everyone can see it at this point?
I'd say anyone who like is looking
Is
at me
paying
do it will
attention.
probably
Sure, okay.
see it. When it.
Yeah. Yeah. It smacks against the back of its head, and there's this great big like, as it actually embeds itself in the back of its what I would say skull, robo skull.
Robo
Sparks
skull,
begin to shoot out of it, and its arms kind of like go crazy before it stumbles forward and falls.
I'm gonna use my movement. I'm gonna make sure I pull.
Yeah, you pull. Falls on
Oh,
top of Kalai.
oh, yeah.
Instantly killing.
Wait, and then also since
The
it's
horn.
Yeah.
since it's 7 feet tall, it technically moves 5 feet to hit the ground. Does
It
it
also
boom?
explodes.
Spell says willingly move.
Rico?
Oh,
Yeah, it falls forward and it's just, and there's like scraps of metal and wires, and you all just duck just in time as they fly past you. And you have defeated the rogue land warden.
yay!
Oh boy.
First battle!
Hey, Kalina! I'm gonna run over.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over to Kaleida as well. Try to wake her up.
All right, is that a medicine check to wake someone?
I think it's
I believe.
to at least stabilize.
To stabilize. All right, who is making this medicine check?
What's your
Oh, mine's actually
modifier?
pretty good.
My modifier
Ronak
is.
Ronak licks Kaleida's
What's
eyeball.
what's your,
I have a plus 2.
please don't.
Oh, you can.
I have a
do
plus
that.
Do
3.
you want to?
what do you guys?
You have a plus 3.
I have a 1. Plus
do you
1.
I have a plus 2.
Oh.
But
Am I somehow the medic of the group?
I can give double action.
I think because Ronak has blown his own fingers off so many times
Yeah.
that at this point he knows how to.
It's very kind of makeshift and
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
just like, hey, just do a little
Ronak
bit of
is,
that.
as you guys are figuring out how to stabilize Kaleida, Ronak's like staring.
I get a little bit of in my kind of feral chemical-addled genius. I get out a little whiff of like some chemicals I have. This usually wakes him up.
Can I do the help action?
Sure, you may, yes. So roll with advantage.
Oh, I roll with advantage.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so probably not that, and that's not part spectacular either. But 10.
10's the DC, I think, to
I think
stabilize
it's-
at least.
Yeah. She is not dying anymore. You see that.
That's good.
There was like a gash on her skull, pooling blood onto the ground. Skulls bleed a lot.
Yeah.
You manage to you give her a whiff of something. You kind of stick some stuff to her head and wrap it around tight.
Yeah. I wouldn't look in the mirror on that.
As you're talking to her, she's like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't look in a mirror. You're still, I believe you're still technically.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
It's
you're still
stabilized. It's
technically
not one hit point.
unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah. I think to wake her up is another medicine check
Oh, so you're
or something like that.
you're unconscious.
Unconscious.
I'm still talking to
I
you,
don't,
but
I don't remember.
On brand for Ron.
yeah. Hostage audience.
You know what? For
Ooh,
yes, sir.
we do have inspiration coins.
Would you like to would you like to unconsciously hand me your inspiration coin to wake up?
Oh. And that would, if I handed you my inspiration, I would just have one hit point, or do I need to roll for anything?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
You would have. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You wake up.
Okay, so you're like,
Oh,
Your head hurts
You're okay.
like a bitch.
do you still want to hear my monologue about my favorite chemicals? Because I was going to tell you that anyway.
I hate that this is the first face that I saw when I woke up.
Yeah, you
Why?
wake up and like a GoPro, you see like the 0.5 of the lizard face. Are you okay?
That grease was good, though. That was a good grease.
Strontium burns red when you put it in fireworks.
What the fuck are you
Connor.
talking about?
How do you spell that?
That's a real element.
Is it really?
Yeah. I read that.
Yes.
I read that in a science book in middle school. And I remember.
Wow.
My middle school
Yeah.
English teacher would light
so cute.
Twinkies on fire, like the old kind, and they would change color when they burned.
Yeah.
Whoa! Copper burns
I think
blue?
I would change color if
Yeah.
I burned too. So
yeah.
I think anything would.
I look at Clyda and I'm like, yeah, that fire thing was really cool. So
And Kaleida's got a little slight blush and goes, yes, it's nothing.
Kaleida, okay. How are you wearing your bandana that you had?
It was on my wrist.
Okay, it stays there. Okay. You feel a little funky.
Okay.
You got hit. You got
Yeah,
conked in the
it's
head
not-
pretty hard.
Yeah.
You see this strange kind of like well, it's not strange to you actually. It's very normal, but to the rest of you, it's kind of weird. A lot of creatures on this planet kind of like have 4 limbs or extra that kind of thing. That's kind of like a bird-like reptile. I guess ancient birds or dinosaurs. Anyway, it has these 4 wings and it kind of alights onto a branch. Or lights on a branch. And it's like it's just really freaking you out.
This bird?
The bird is really freaking you out.
and we can see this bird too.
You can see Kaleida seeing the bird, being freaked out by the bird.
Are you guys seeing that crazy looking bird there?
But wait, can we see the bird or can we not see the bird?
You can see the bird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, everything here is really freaky.
It's about this big.
It's fucking. I think we should go.
You want to go? We can leave. We have to bring the
yeah,
robot back
I
with
can-
us.
I'll start
Can
on
you
that.
can you stand? Do you need help?
I'm gonna.
You're not really feeling in any sort of mood to lead the group or
Yeah.
anything. So if you
Yeah.
want to take their.
I don't.
Yeah.
I have
Take
feathers.
my
I'm not a.
hand.
I have feathers. I'm not a bird.
His feathers are also maybe a little creepy, but it was just that little bird on the branch that was like really freaking you out.
Is it staring at us? What is it doing?
Oh.
A little bit.
I'm gonna look around.
I'm gonna go. Hey, bird brain. The fuck are you staring at? And cast. Oh, okay.
What were you gonna?
I was just gonna cast what is vicious mockery at
Okay.
it?
It flies away. Would you still like to cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a wisdom save, my dude.
All right.
As bird.
Bird
as
wisdom.
Bird. Okay. 5.
You take.
D4.
The bird falls out of the sky.
That's 3 points of psychic damage.
As it's flying, it goes and it falls to the ground and dies.
Oh my god.
Nix is gonna
No.
I'm gonna be like, Rana, can you just take Kaleida, head back
Yeah.
that way? It's probably
Let's,
for the best.
That was pretty cool, but it kind of freaks
I
me
don't know,
out.
dude. The bird was fucking weird. It was just staring right at us. I don't trust that.
It's alright. We'll just get our breath.
What, dude? Think I had
Did,
something
did
against
y'all
you?
not find it weird? It was like just staring right at us.
I don't see birds very often.
I mean, they
You
gotta
look like
look
you have something
places.
to say.
I was, but I was gonna wait until they were done.
Okay. Oh yes, D&D, the game where you wait until everyone's done talking to talk.
I was just gonna say, as they're walking away, I'm gonna lean down to the robot and kind of see if there's, like kind of try to figure out where the faulty wiring is, if there's something we can bring back, because I don't think we're gonna be able to take this. Really
Are you
heavy
gonna leave it
robot.
there?
I was gonna.
It's gonna either take the head or like
Your
the
mission was
chest
to-
plate, disable it.
I believe I'd mentioned also to bring
Yeah.
it back to the. Yes, I did. Yeah, bring it back to the city.
I thought only if we could.
Well, I can. If we take a little bit of a breather, I can make something that'll carry it along. with
Okay,
us.
well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna try to figure out if there's an actual like wiring system I can like disable inside of it as well, just in case. Horror movies, they always come back to life and then they try to get you. Yeah,
Okay. You're not very robot inclined, though, are you?
No, but I've done some engineering on the ships. Open paneling. Know
what
where
are you
things
just
are
gonna
supposed
check?
go.
Are you just gonna like rip some shit out so you can
Make sure.
takes the big sleep?
Well, I was gonna try to figure out if there was like a plate to open, see where like the main thing is. But if I can't, then yeah, I'm just gonna maybe get my
these
knife
plates,
in there.
The chest plates, which like were kind of hold a lot of the core and stuff, are like really sturdy.
Okay.
You see the back of its head, like it's been like bonked and zonked by all sorts of things, and a lot of that already is like pretty exposed. So you could just like, if you want to like with your dagger, just like cut, just get that.
Oh no! Murdered! Oh!
They deactivated themselves.
That's exactly what to do. Yeah, you just cut some stuff and all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and like be like talking to myself a little bit and be like, Bradley, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I've never seen something like this. And then I look around and they're off and Thalden's resting. So I just like
bird corpses on the ground.
yeah. So I like take my knife out and then just start like hacking away at that part where it was exposed, like kind of disassembling it.
You just stand there and take. Okay. You take the sparks and you put them on the ground, as you do with sparks. Okay.
When it sparks, Kaleida's gonna like look on over there and just kind of remember like I've got the sciencey fingers.
Mm-hmm. You're a hacker.
I don't know if I've got Data Connect, but only level 1, which is pretty low, and I feel like this thing should have a higher.
Information loading.
Data Connect, a cybernetic implant which rose in popularity in 3000 ADS. It allows the user to connect to nearly any computer or machine and gives advantage on hacking checks. Kaleida has one such implant in her right arm.
You can try. You are not feeling yourself.
Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah. I think I want to try that before Nyx hacks it too much, so that there's something to access.
Kind of stuff.
And then I want to pick up the bird corpse afterwards because Kaleida is feeling a little uneasy about the whole situation.
All right, you go to do that. Please make it a disadvantage.
That was an 18 and a 4.
Yeah, you're pretty good at hacking. You've been doing this for a while. And there's actually like an elective in school. They taught you it, obviously. You're like, it's like when you don't play piano for like a year. Like you can remember some bits and like you feel like you should be able to, but you just like can't. You just can't pull it off, and it's kind of unsettling that you can't remember. But it could be a concussion. You don't know. But yeah, you're unable to hack into its operation system or camera or anything. But you are getting a little bird corpse. You can do that. That's very easy. What are you gonna do with it?
I'm just gonna examine it, I guess.
Okay.
Does it look like a normal bird to me?
It's a normal bird, but just for whatever reason, it like was freaking you out.
I feel like I'm going crazy.
What's the matter, science fingers?
Life is a laboratory.
You know,
Life
is a laboratory. And
Are you gonna let
no.
Nyx hack the wires?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can keep going,
Yeah,
but
you just get to chopping. It appears to be no longer in service.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell.
Yeah.
That's plate.
I don't know why I find this bird weird, and now I think I feel a little bad for killing it.
Yeah. High school stuff.
I don't know that I should be talking to you about this.
Well, I know you know. I know it's like to be the rebel and people, you know.
But you're so self-assured all the time. This is not...
I mean, yeah, because I always know what I'm doing, of course. But it seems like you have some things you got to work through, of course. I'm here to guide you. I see myself in you.
That's alarming. I think I need
That's
to
my
think...
signature humor I'm instilling in you.
Oh, I think I need to think about my life choices a little bit more if he's seeing himself in me.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Sarcasm. Good job. The birds.
Clyde's not thinking, like, would I have lit that grease on fire if I wasn't friends with Roanoke? Like, what would I have done?
We're already seeing it play out.
For roleplay purposes, I'm going to hand you a note, and you're not to show it to anyone. Do you understand?
No.
You don't understand?
You're saying that's what...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's who has been chosen.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Do you remember?
Yes.
Or do you want to pull up? You can also pull up your sheet if you'd like to.
No, I remember this now. Okay. I see why you picked this.
Do you remember that specific one?
Because I was picking the other... Yeah, so Kaleida's, like, absently pulling on the bandana on her wrist, and she moves it over to the other wrist.
While you're, talking, are you taking a short rest? I believe you needed that to craft something?
I just need at least 10 minutes to do this. But...
All right, I'll say that this conversation would be considered as a short rest.
Okay, great. We can take an hour. I'm going to roll and try to heal because I...
Short rest. I'm braiding the wires. Just sitting there, like, next to the robot, like...
Yeah, I'm sitting next to you with my book open, and, like, I have, like, a little vial of, like, silvery liquid. Just going, okay. And then I just... Okay.
Make a little bookmark out of it to put in my journal.
What are you crafting?
I am casting Floating Disc. It is a conjure spell, lasts for an hour. I create a circular horizontal plane of force, 3 feet in diameter, 1 inch thick, that floats 3 feet above the ground in occupied space, that can hold up to 500 pounds.
Shit, dude.
All right, and you can move it freely.
And it
for how
falls
long?
along with me. It lasts for an hour, and I can recast it.
All right. All right. So you were talking.
My short rest. I rolled an 8, which is back to full health.
Very good.
I cannot believe.
Very good.
Wow.
Yep.
I think I know what's going on.
What?
That stuff I helped to wake you up.
Does it make you hate birds?
Well, I mean, it can. I mean, I've seen some weird stuff sometimes with it, but
it's fucking weird because back when I was in Wale, I had a friend named Luke who, like, fucking hated birds, and we all kind of made fun of him for it. And I don't know why, but, like, I think this is making me understand him, why he hates his fucking eyes just staring at you. They're just like...
They're judging you?
I don't... Take the bird corpse and kind of, like, throw it away.
All right, it's already dead. It's already dead.
I don't know, man. Just like...
What? You think the birds are out to get you, really?
I mean, I don't know. The other one wouldn't stop staring at us.
All right, I think I'm gonna give you the lighter stuff next time. You need a little wake up.
Yeah.
Leave it to the pros for the chemical.
I mean,
whiffing.
I'll be happy for that because that stuff stinks. It just.
It all stinks. That's the fun of it.
Oh God, you're right. You're right.
Nix is
really
just watching them, wishing that they could be a part of the conversation. Braiding.
You're like braiding the wires. Thalden's like, you're in the quiet corner. The loud kids are over there. Yeah. Dang it. Oh. Yeah. There's this like 6-footed kind of like jaguar-looking cub, and it like floats down from a tree, and it grabs the bird with its hind legs, and then it flies into the air.
Whoa.
That actually kind of wigged me out.
That was too far.
You're actually quite comfortable with these creatures. They're from your home planet. But they were introduced to this planet after the colonization.
Nature is scary in general.
Actually, you can be freaked out by them if
Yeah,
you
I just didn't expect to see that there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like everything's coming together.
Opportunist, I suppose. That's nature. Anyway, let's go help out because I don't want to think about birds anymore.
Got it.
Is it invisible or can we see it?
It just is a horizontal plane of force, so I think it's invisible as well. But you might see it like displacing
right,
dirt
yeah.
and then like right
To
up.
the invisible
corpse
boatmobile.
surely goes. All like 4 arms hang over the side.
So it's gonna be like the Daniel Radcliffe movie where he's a corpse.
Oh my god!
Yeah, just like that.
We go on a whole Swiss Army Man adventure
Yeah,
through the
love
jungle.
All right. Are you heading back to Lulubasa?
Yeah.
I think so.
Sure.
Let's get to the
You
seal's
are.
joy.
You're again. You're sweating and hot. It's hard to breathe.
We had a good bit there, but I would like to get back.
Yeah, that was
kind of
fun.
like that just kind of like warbles a little bit, and, like kind of
Oh.
shakes a bit. All right, you head back to Lulubasa. As you get closer to the city, there's a little bit more relief that you can breathe a little clearer. You see Chaz there again, sucking on another lollipop, kind of sitting back in a beach chair.
That's what the popper was.
That's exactly right.
Okay, now I remember the
And he
lingo.
goes, waves with his 4 fingers.
Hey,
We brought you something.
Why'd you bring it to me? Bring
uh,
it to the mayor.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know where the mayor's. I'm so sorry. Let me pull out your holo tab. It's right around here in the center of this.
Alright.
Past the second bridge.
Right there, and you want to give me your paper map really quick?
Oh, I would, but I think I've already written some things on it, some personal notes.
oh,
Oh,
What
okay.
did they?
Pretty much just says Clyde is so cool. It's so cool. I don't understand. So
Don't.
cool.
Don't reveal that. No one can see that.
That's what you know what it says.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But I'm like,
it
no,
says.
we don't need to share anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Well,
understand.
they're
So
a good.
strange.
They're a good kid.
You have no
They-
idea what I'm saying as I'm speaking Oroy.
I'm just saying they're a good kid.
No, I mean, everyone's got their quirks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we gotta go to
Turn
the
that in. Lollipops. Lollipops?
Lollipops?
Popsicles on.
Popsicles? Alright, we'll hold you to it.
As you head into the city, oh, you're right. Secrets? May I see? Okay. As you head into continue.
Oh.
As you head into the city, again, there's these kind of like cylindrical buildings. They're completely covered by greenery and stuff. You can tell that it's the theme here is obviously like very solar punk. Like they have made technology and nature work harmoniously together. A lot of like solar energy and things like water powered technology, but also just tech that you would know that a lot of the tech on Wale is like biodegradable. So like even if it's metals, like they have found a way so that it all benefits and functions together and isn't really like a detriment to the planet itself. Kind of opposed to Runstar, which is a city planet. Like Runstar's covered in smog and it's dirty and it's like, you know, like super.
Opposites?
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot what the word was. We're gonna move on. So you head past the second bridge, which crosses the Luluco, and where Chaz marked on the map, you see this actually very like humble abode. You would expect the mayor's house to be this great big, maybe even the biggest building in the city, but it looks pretty humble. So you maybe are even a little confused that this is the right place. But it looks like it's made from natural resources. However, as you approach the door, it does slide open automatically. So there's a little bit of like tech and nature mixed in together. There is an Oroyan woman sitting behind a desk and kind of just like looking over this long piece of paper, just like.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you the mayor?
I am the mayor. Are you?
We got your
you're
robot.
the,
Are we speaking in Roy?
Oh, God.
You would say,
She switches-
say that
she
anyway, though. We
switches-
do
yeah,
have
yeah,
the
yeah.
robot.
She does switch to common. I do speak multiple languages, but you're the Strikers then.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Great. That's the land warden. I
Yep.
see it.
Yeah.
He was on
Have-
fire.
Yeah.
I have it float over.
Some of his wiring may be missing.
You couldn't take it down maybe a little less violently.
Not really.
It caught us by surprise.
We did the
Yeah.
best we could.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. I will report to the Stryker Society and make sure you get compensated fairly. You see that her horns are decorated with like paint and like she's got various like jewels strung from them, like really, really decorated horns. Which
Cleo
is
kind of self-consciously like touches her own piercings. Like these are so cool.
they're definitely and they look. She looks expensive. The house
She
is
does.
humble. The house is giving. I'm one of the people.
Yeah.
But the jewelry is giving. I know how to look good. She's got kind of like a shawl on that just covers like the top of her chest. She looks good, is what I'm trying to say. But she says, I'll report, and if you want a little bit of extra credit, take this to the major technician of the city, and see if he can fix it. You don't have to stay around for that. I can get my guards to take it over. But if you want to, you already have it on this magic disc.
Yep.
You couldn't figure out why it was acting up.
There wasn't really a way to get past the chest plate, so I just kind of removed some of the inner wires.
Take it to the technician, and I'll compensate you on top of that.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time.
Does that mean that we are free to have our popsicles?
Yeah, we'll take it to the
I'll take it.
Are you saying that out loud in front of her?
Maybe quietly.
We'll go. Yeah, we're backing out of the room.
Thank you again.
Have a good day.
Bye.
You too.
Want my popsicles?
We're gonna get, well, just, that's popsicle money.
Kind of feeling like a citrus flavor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you getting
favorite.
popsicles, or are you delivering the? What are you doing?
Fine.
If
well,
you want to go, I
you
can
can.
meet you there.
You don't want your popsicle?
I'll do whatever you want to
get
do.
there.
Are you okay? By the way, I've died and come back to life a few times, so I just wondered if you're good. Usually I'm the one on the ground and you're on the ground, so just wanted to know if you're okay, your head.
Yeah, you're like exaggerating though, right? Like the whole died and came back, or you really, I mean, yeah, that's.
I mean,
totally
it kind of just like depends on how you think about it. I've definitely seen the light or whatever, but then you kind of
Oh,
come back.
right,
so-
yeah. No, I think sitting down and taking a breather really helped, and yeah, the bandage is working. It's,
Well, we could wait here if they want to take the robot to the technician.
yeah, I
If you
mean,
want, you could just sit there's like a bench over there. Just sit there for a minute.
There's a bench on the bridge.
Yeah, we could just sit on
Yeah.
right there, and then they could take it and only if you want to.
yeah,
obviously. You know.
Do you guys
I'm
want to?
flattered. Sure. You want the wisdom of Oranak here? Sure. Come
Does
on.
that
I'll be
mean-
back.
Are you going alone?
I'll just walk over to the technician.
Okay. Yeah. She gives you directions. It's across the bridge, and kind of like a little deeper into the city. You see these little like fennec fox people, walking around with little carts, like meat on a spit, and they're slicing stuff off and like kind of like aiming at you.
Do I have money
Do you
on
want
me?
that to Simon?
Do I have money on me? Or
Do you from home?
I'm pretty sparse. I'll go. I don't.
And
I just hold open
he
an
puts it up to your
empty
nose,
bag.
and it's like.
It smells so good. I'm sorry, and I hold up like what is obviously like a coin purse, and I show it that it's completely empty. I know. I'm sorry, and I keep going.
You see Roy like running across the bridge, and he like waves him down and bends over and gives him some money. But you make it to this little kind of like also kind of another humble building, hanging from the roof are like various machine parts. Strewn in front of it are also like like pieces of metal and things like welded together. It looks like a little garage of sorts. Maybe a higher end garage actually. But it's a small building, and inside you see this young Oroi. He's hard at work, kind of like bending a piece of metal back, and it like flies out of his hand, and he goes to get it.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
I cast comprehend languages, and as I realize I'm one of the people who does not speak common.
He did say hi.
Oh, he's just full on said
But
hi.
he also cast comprehend languages.
Cool.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good.
I'm Thalden. I was with the Strikers. We got
Landwarden?
the land warden, yeah.
You're the ones who are getting it. Hi, I'm Teddy.
Nice to meet you, Teddy.
Nice to meet you, Teddy or Johnny.
I'm sorry we weren't able to really get it under control more gently, but
That's all right. That's all right. You want me to take a look at it?
yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Bring it in.
Okay. And floats in with me.
Rolls up his sleeves, ties back his tendrils with this like thick band. You really did a number on it.
Yeah, it was about to kill one of our own, so we kind of had to start making some decisions.
You see this like robotic humanoid peek their head in. It looks to be. Have you ever seen an android?
Would they be around really? I don't know if I would have seen
I
one.
feel like you've heard of them.
Heard of them, yeah.
They're different than robots. They have sentience.
Mhm.
Kind of like peek their head in, and he goes, "Just 1 second. Sorry, I'm also a cleric. For androids. This one's gonna be hard to heal. Okay. What do we need? I might just scrap it for parts.
The mayor was just kind of interested in figuring out what went wrong, probably to prevent it from happening again.
All right, I can hack into its surveillance and video logs and see what happened there.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. You see, like, kind of turns the head around, and there's like all the mangled cables that Nyx had ripped
The
and
caved in
gouged.
section.
Okay.
I'm really sorry.
Flashback to Nyx on the bench playing with the braided wires in the hands.
And if it takes a while, that's fine.
This was you?
Yeah.
Was this you? You see, there's like a burn across the side of it. Not from like fire, but like like a cylindrical burn.
No, that doesn't look like it'd be one of
It
ours.
looks like it got blasted by a laser beam, but something unsophisticated. It didn't pierce all the way through. Did you fire any lasers at it?
No, only one of us has a blaster, and
I can see its video footage. Do you hack?
I mean, I've worked in a factory, so I've been
I could
around
use
wires,
help
but
with the hacking.
yeah,
You don't hack.
I do not hack. I'm so sorry.
If only there was someone.
Achoo!
That could
Yeah, they
hack.
were a bit indisposed. One of my teammates was dispensing wisdom.
Back on the bench, I'm going, Ronak, I thought you were gonna go
So,
with
when superior officers, they tell you gotta do something, don't take it too literally. It's like the religious texts, okay?
The little
you take
fennec
what you
fox comes around with the meat, and it smells really tasty. He begins waving it in your general direction.
Huh?
Kabato.
You want me to try that? Okay.
Jingles a bag of coins.
Twist my arm, okay?
takes the money out of the meat.
Yeah. I'll take them both, if that's what you're saying.
The Speaker Roy to the Fennec Fox. I'm sorry. How much for the sticks?
2 copper.
2 copper?
Oh, no, sorry. Root.
Oh, 2 root?
Yeah.
2 root? Okay, can you do me a favor? Act like we're bargaining. Can you, like, guide him back to... Just be like, oh,
Will he
you have a
spend
better...
money?
Yeah, he will.
He will spend money. I will bring him to
Yeah, just bring him back to...
I will bring him to the market.
No, bring him to Seal's Joy. And just, make sure he stays there.
Which one?
More than one Seal's Joy?
3. Shit. By the beach? By that beach?
By the beach.
Or by the...
Wait, okay, Meadow. It is the beach. The beach one's the one.
South Beach?
I'm gonna pull out my tablet and go, that one.
This one?
That one. Yeah.
He goes,
He gets
All
down.
right. Twist my tail.
guides him away
Where are we
to
going?
Seal's joy. And you two are alone. You will receive... Alright. He's good. He's gonna get the information from Teddy. You two are... You were sitting over there on the bench. You two are alone.
I was over there on the bench.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was the joke. That was the joke. That was the joke that I was making. But it was funnier when you repeated it.
Oh.
No, you guys are alone. I'm done talking. Go ahead.
Oh my god, I thought he would never leave, honestly.
How did you? I don't know what happened. Just that I don't speak. I only speak Minotaur and Common.
I'm sure he wanted some skewers, and it was.
Yeah.
He's like a crazy uncle, honestly. He doesn't
He's
get
fine.
any.
Yeah, he doesn't get the social cue. I
Yeah,
don't think.
yeah,
But
but,
no, it's fine. I'm not so good at those either most of the time, honestly. So, yeah.
Well,
I just wanted to know if you were all right. I saw you guys talking in the jungle. I didn't want to interfere because it's just a private conversation and stuff. But I just wanted to know if you were okay. Because you killed that bird.
yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. I don't know what came over me. It just I suddenly feel like birds are like really. I don't know. It was just like, staring at me and just felt weird. And
I feel that way about clocks.
really,
Yes.
Is that?
That's how I feel about clocks. It's like they're looking at me and like I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
And then, like they just it's and everyone thinks it's weird.
But like, you make them explode, or do you do? Stuff
I have no
to-
idea. It's just like I go like somewhere else and I'm scared and feel like I'm gonna cry all the time and then I come back and usually the clock is broken somehow.
Are you like physically okay though when it happens?
I mean, yeah, you get tired usually. Maybe have a headache. Eyes kind of burn, but
That doesn't sound good. I feel
well,
like
neither does the bird thing, so.
yeah, but at least like I can like kill a bird.
That's true, but then you're gonna go around killing a bunch of birds.
Yeah, that's true. And then I feel bad afterwards, which is a little. I mean, do you feel bad when you explode the clocks, or you're just like fuck those clocks? Because honestly, I'm here for a little bit of property damage.
I'm embarrassed if it's like my dad had this pocket watch that he loved, and he was showing it to me one of the first days that I was on the ship, and and then it broke, and he tried not to get upset about it, but you could tell that he was not happy, and I felt really bad because so that kind of thing. But otherwise, no. I mean, I don't think that the clocks have like sentience and are like after me. It's probably a me problem.
Did you always feel like clocks were kind of messing with you since you were a kid? Because like this was a recent development for me, and I don't know. I feel like I got hit in the head really hard, and that's probably what came over me. It just never felt that way before.
I don't remember most of my childhood, so.
Oh, did you get hit in the head, or
maybe?
What was the first thing you remember?
3 years ago?
Oh.
Yeah. When was the first time a bird, made you nervous?
Literally just then.
Oh,
That
okay.
was like the first time. But I mean, honestly, maybe whatever it was the 3 years ago, like, do you want to find out what it is? Because sometimes that shit's better left in the past, honestly.
Yeah, you might be right.
Well, whatever you feel like doing, I'll follow you.
Oh. That's cool. It's turned like the white is just getting bright red. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, like, what the fuck are we even doing here? Like, we're beating up robots, and I'm not a Stryker.
I'm really not either. I'm more of a criminal than the hero. So.
A criminal?
Well, like my dad's a pirate. Just don't tell anyone though, because they'll kick me out of the Stryker Station. At least that's what he said. He said it's a privateer or whatever. But it's like they're good guys. They're not bad people.
Honestly, that's really cool.
Really?
Like my dad was a pilot, and he would just make
so
sure.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, privateers do the coolest things with their ships. Like they're so creative. You know
That's
what I mean?
awesome.
Yeah.
I bet your dad and my dad would get along really well then.
Yeah,
probably.
totally.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's palpable. It's fucking palpable. I'm like,
I know, like, we're not even, like, in the room,
let's,
so to
guys,
speak, but, like, we
let's
should
leave.
leave.
Let's let them do it. Okay, and on the other side of the city, Teddy makes a breakthrough. You, just as a reminder, you do have your Stryker communicators, which are short-range, kind of like radio-type crystals. Because, have you seen this?
Seen what? I'll walk over.
Okay, he's got this little like monitor like hooked up to the wires that he was able to salvage. It's the video's a bit grainy. It's like really hard to tell what's going on, but still you get a general idea. It's from the POV of the landward, and you see it like walking. Its invisibility matrix activates. You can tell by like the hexagon grid kind of appearing over it, and you see. I'll say this as if you're experiencing it. You turn your head and see a rock hit a tree. And then suddenly there's a big flash of light, almost like if lightning had struck in the sky. And this loud, like, blast sound. The video kind of glitches, and it stumbles forward. And as, like, you turn in, like, the POV, you see this creature, most likely a tabaxi. It's got golden brown fur, got like light spots. It has a dark green cloak with the hood over it, and this brown mask with like black glass eye holes. You see it kind of walking over to the landward, and you see it kind of like cock its head like directly over it as you're like looking up, and kicks it, waits a second, and then runs away. You see that it was carrying like this gray laser rifle. It had some kind of symbol embedded on, or like printed on it, but it was, because the video is so grainy, it's really hard to make out. You see the monitor is also very small. But he turns to look at you and goes, it looks like something attacked it purposefully, and it's meant to defend the jungle against bad eggs, bad people like that, but I don't see why Tabaxi would do that. I don't know, maybe more gang stuff.
Gangs?
There's gangs everywhere. Some opportunists like to take tech, but I don't know why it wouldn't take any of the tech if it had already knocked it out. And on that note of mystery, we're gonna end it there.
And fades out of this, and it's just Ronak and all fours going after the music.
I thought you were giving it away!
He's sniffing. He's like,
Still going.
He's leading him out to the
Pointed to the
sea.
wrong way, to the fucking opposite side of the
We're having eggs with that, right? Rat guitar?
Game 2.
All right. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week for more of the same, or
more of the different.
more of the different.
Does Ronak ever get to eat?
Ronak,
Roll for
tune in
eating.
next week for Ronak eating.
Thank God.
Bye.